is that the black men in the house, whether they're the father, the uncles, the grandfathers, are not they're
They're
not
not
doing
good role
any
models. They're not good
they're
role
not good role models. So when y'all sit up here and say, well, it's the single mother's fault, but then also the single mothers are the ones putting a roof over your head,
models.
putting food in your mouth, putting a shelter, putting all of these things to keep you alive. You're not also looking at the black men that are literally in your house. A lot of y'all grew up with y'all uncles in the house, and they didn't take y'all out to go play basketball. They didn't take y'all out to they didn't show up at your graduations, but you know who did? Your mother did.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's always going to fall back on the black women, and this is the point of the prom. Black women are to blame for everything.
But nah, hey, oh, the absent father, I definitely know. They say father in that, so definitely a man, bro. Cause I feel like even though you might have different role models in your life as a boy, if the first thing you see is your father not in your life, that's the first thing you'll recognize you not wanted as a person. Even though your mama, even though
That
you,
is
even though
that is the weirdest thing that you said.
yeah,
No,
no,
it's not.
no,
Wait,
And
hold
those
on,
men
hold
aren't required to
on,
be
it's
your
hold
dad
real.
either.
on,
They're
hold
not your
on,
dad.
hold on,
It's
hold
real.
on. That's the realest thing.
I,
You
I,
got a bad echo.
yeah, it's mad echoing
I
now.
don't know what the hell you doing, but you got a bad echo.
Nah, it
But
was
he telling the truth, and I think
that's,
that's the first step towards
bro.
healing.
That's the. I'm telling you.
Again, the only reason why I push back on that, Lynn, is just that
Go
it
ahead.
does not make sense to have a parent still there, your
Yes.
mother pouring love into you, doing all of the things to show that she is willing to sacrifice for you in all of these circumstances, and
Mm-hmm.
you feel abandoned rather than saying that I am being filled, I am having my cup poured into, I can do better than this. This person leaving my life did not change anything, because if it changed anything,
But
then
that'd
you
be a
would have
lie,
noted it.
MJ.
MJ,
That'd
MJ,
be a lie.
MJ, you
As
gotta
a
No,
understand.
kid,
they take on this abandonment. They're
Hold
choosing to take on
MJ.
this
No,
Yeah,
no,
your,
abandonment.
no,
Yeah,
MJ,
your
but
MJ.
dad is
okay, hold on,
99%
hold
of your
on, hold on,
DNA.
hold on, hold
My
on,
bad, my
one at a
bad.
time.
99%.
Hold
some
on, hold
90, yeah.
people
on,
choose to be
hold
It's
Most
fifty
dads are
fifty.
on.
90.
they choose it.
Hold on. Pause. Let Tara trying to say something. I was also trying to say something, but all I want to say, MJ, is that you as a kid, you can't make those type of like delineations. Like I'm in my mind as a kid, if my dad's not here, I'm not gonna be like, well, you know, I'm gonna come to the logical point of view that my mom is here, so I don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
No,
But
I am
Tara,
gonna
but
think about
Tara, I
being.
mean,
Hold
but
on, this
Lynn,
is
I
Lynn.
did.
Let her finish.
Hold
But
Let her
on,
Lynn, I'm
let
finish.
me
sorry, Lynn, I
finish.
did.
That's you. Just like
I'm
if something happened to you when you were a kid versus me, we could live in the same household and have the same two sets of parents, and you view what happened to you differently than I view what happened to me. You can't say that. I think that's the first step towards healing, and I
Yeah.
think that that is very masculine and very adult and very emotional. Like that is the key towards emotional
That's the realest.
regulation.
That's the
Is
realest thing ever.
saying that you I feel this way. I feel abandoned, like recognizing as a man, like my dad stepped out of my life and he wasn't there for me. He didn't come pick me up. Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair to change my underwear. He wasn't there when I was scared. Like the nigga wasn't there when I won this football trophy. Like Coach Adam had to be there for me. That's real. That's how you step into healing. But go ahead, Tara.
I was gonna say another. Technically, it only needed like a adult there to show the child that they care about them. But the thing we do have to admit that boys learn that their fathers is the more important parent. So if you're rejected by your father, yeah, that's how we end up with the games because they're going out there looking for the father figure. It shouldn't be that way, but that's just the way it is.
And
Well,
I have it's
Wife
I
to
have an
want
issue with
both
this
parents.
because
It's crazy.
I just want to say that
In
in the
our
black
DNA.
community, 54% of black
Oh,
men are single and
can we
childless.
can we hold on one at a
54% of black
time?
men
no,
are
wait,
single
the
and
real,
childless.
wait, the real. You just
Okay.
got up here. Let's get some order.
Diamond was trying to say something. Can she finish her point? My bad, Eve.
No, it's okay. Diamond, MH. I think he wanted to say something, and then the real.
Um, being a product of a single mother household, I can very much attest to the issue that I personally had feeling abandonment issues and that I see with my little brother. He'll be 18 in December. And he's tried the football, he's tried the sports and stuff to, have a group of guys for him to feel comfortable around or look up to and things like that. But it has been very difficult because he never had an example of a loving man around him to understand what it's like to deal with other men. And I can see in him that a lot of he has a lot of issues even with women or just with life in general because I feel like he lacks the information that he needed from a man because I was a great big sister. I read the comic books, I rode bikes, I threw the football with him. But whenever he had a game or something, he's looking in the crowd. We're there. My sisters are there. My mother is there, but his dad wasn't there. His dad knows he plays football. So internally, he just feels like, wow, I'm not good enough for this guy to want to come around and see how I'm doing. So he has like this jaded relationship with other men. And I'm not saying it as necessarily too much of a negative thing because I feel like a woman can raise a man, but it takes a lot of work. And if you as a woman only have certain knowledge, then it's very difficult for you to instill the correct things into a little boy to become a man.
But it is
Personally, and I
possible.
have a son, and I feel as if his father wasn't there, that I would have a difficulty showing him certain masculine traits or things if I don't have a man or a father figure around to help him out. That's just, I mean, and personally, I felt abandoned from my father not being there. I feel like women have the same issue sometimes when their father isn't there as well. So, I just feel like that argument right there, the lack thereof of any parent in the household can create a difficulty for children.
Go ahead, MH.
Oh, definitely. And you know, I know she was talking about the uncles and the nephews and stuff, but those people are not your father. Like they can't replace your father, and they can't be a stand-in for them. And kids know that, and a lot of times reject um, when we try to do that. And I think as a community, we gotta care about the kids up front before they get here and make better choices about who our partners are. Because a lot of these guys just don't pop up and start being bad guys that ain't gonna take care of their kids. It was pretty evident before, before
Here
things
we go.
transpired.
Here we go
And
blaming women again.
no, I'm not blaming them. I'm
Here we go
saying, listen,
blaming women for
listen.
men's
I'm
activities.
not I'm not blaming them. I'm
You're
just talking
saying they
about
got to be
everybody's
mind
part.
readers.
Are we listen? Are we like the biggest problem with our community a lot of times is that we can't state what the truth is to be able to get to the right path. We
Yes,
if
the
we state
truth
the
is
truth,
that men need
now
to
we
stop
blame it. All I'm saying is,
making
listen,
children and
the
abandoning them.
father, listen, the father has his part because he left, but mom has
Ain't
her
no
part,
but.
and
Ain't no
mom
but.
has a part.
Ain't no
Listen,
but for the parent who stayed.
listen, you can't ignore that mom has a moral obligation
You
to pick
can't
a
ignore
partner
that you
that
are
will
putting
be a
all
good
of the
father.
onus on the mother.
We
Let's say this though, MJ, real quick. The bar for fatherhood in the black community is in hell. So even if the father is there, the bar is in hell. Black men think just being fucking present is a reward, like because so many niggas haven't been there, or they know a woman who don't have a baby daddy. So them just being there is a fucking plus. There's black men who are still trying to live out their childhood and are ignoring their fucking kids' childhood. Like, there are black men who don't give a fuck if their kid has a college fund and don't give a fuck if their kid gets educated. There are black men who don't go to parent teacher conferences. There are black men who don't go to recitals. There are black men who don't go to father daughter dances. There are black men who don't invest emotionally into their children. There are black men who will stop investing in their children if they get a girlfriend. They
I
will
hear you.
invest in their girlfriends' children before they invest
I hear
in
you.
their
And
own fucking children. The bar
Here,
for
but
fatherhood
here,
in the black community is in hell, and that has
but
nothing to do with black women and everything to do
but what?
with black men.
No, but see, that's the thing, right? What you're saying is very emotional and is not really based in facts because there are
Come on,
literally statistics
man.
that
No,
show.
I don't have no
Wait,
fucking
hold
baby
on,
daddy, show,
hold on. This is
sir.
what I'm saying. Okay, well, you're talking about your experience in your circle. That is your view of what you
Are
see.
married.
Wait, hold on. What you see around you. But what I'm saying
No,
is,
my friends are married, sir.
what this is what I'm
Next.
saying. There are okay, and
Man.
that's crazy that you think that about black men at the bars and the toilet when there are literally statistics that show that black men are more present in their
You
kids'
know, in the
lives.
kids' lives than any.
That
We
when
heard
Boy, the
the
self-appointed
okay,
self
but
survey.
listen, that is a
we've
fact.
heard the
That is a
self-appointed
fact,
survey.
right? So
Hold on,
when you
wait, MPH, hold on 1 second, because I wanted to address one thing that you said, and we gotta let the I made an order, and nobody is following it. But let me just say this: when you said that even if the father just steps away, abandons the child, the mother has a moral obligation to make sure that there is a father in the household. What you just said is a direct reason for why we have so many women with multiple baby fathers, because they feel like it is their obligation. If one man has abandoned that child, if one man has abandoned that child, then now I need to go find him another man to be in the house and be a father for him, which simultaneously black men are advocating against, quote unquote, raising another man's seed. So you see what I'm saying is, y'all say black mothers have a moral obligation to make sure that that boy has a father, but then also too, you go out there and tell men, don't ever step into another man's role. Don't take on another man's baggage.
I'm sorry,
So
you
those are,
misunderstood what I was saying.
let me hold on, wait, I didn't misunderstand what you said. I heard exactly what you said. Mothers have a moral obligation to make sure that there's a father in the house. That's what you said.
No, I said
But
before the
but
baby
the
is born, you got a moral obligation to pick
Oh,
a
you sound
suitable
stupid.
partner
no,
that will take care of their.
that's not what you said, and you're not going to sit up here and gaslight me because I heard what you said because I was there when you said it.
Exactly what I
I heard
said.
what he
That's not what
said.
you
Said
said.
that's
What he
exactly what I
said.
meant.
That's not what
That's
he
what I
said.
said.
That's
It
not
Can
what
is
we
he
what I
let
said.
him
said.
Can I
What
say
did I
something
not
land?
say?
now?
I
Okay, hold
said
on.
Oh,
Can
Can I?
we let
I
him
said that
That
land?
was not all that you
I said
said,
that black
sir.
women.
MJ.
You
Okay,
said
just
both
land your
points.
plane.
No.
Just
I
land
said
your
that black
plane.
women have a moral obligation. But here's the thing: 99% of your DNA is your dad. If you're missing your dad, you're
That's
missing
not
information
true.
about
Wrong.
not
yourself.
true.
99%
Okay,
of
Wrong.
DNA is
most
not your
women are only
father.
70. Women can be as low as 70% of the child's
That's
DNA.
not
There's a
true.
big
Sir,
What
what
the
are
portion.
these
Yes,
fuck?
it is. That's a
numbers?
fact.
That's
That's
Stop
what.
pulling
facts.
numbers out your ass.
I'm not pulling them out my ass, son.
Right.
I
What
actually
source
do
then?
research
What
and I
source
actually
makes
read.
this claim?
You all can
What
feel how you
source
want to, but I'm
validates this
giving you the other
claim?
side of what you're saying.
What source
The things that you're
validates
saying
this
are not
claim?
true.
You can
So
keep talking, sir.
Go to
what?
Chat
Okay, that's
What
GPT
cool.
right
So
source?
what
now
I'm
and ask
saying
Chat
is,
What
what I'm saying
GPT.
is,
source?
You don't
Dude,
have a
dads
calm
are
source.
down.
extremely important. All right, and when you miss them, that's it's gonna affect the child. And
What
Miss,
source
hold up,
validates this
MJ.
claim?
Hold up, MJ. That's misinformation.
Here it is.
Children are more their mothers than their fathers. 99% of DNA is fucking crazy. Hold up, sir. This is crazy
not crazy.
misinformation. No, it's inaccurate.
Can
Children
I
are more their mother.
It's not.
say
Hold
my
up.
piece?
Hold up. Hold up. It's your mitochondrial DNA from your mother. You are more your mother than your father. You're just making
You
shit up.
Nah, yeah.
I don't
are
lie.
incubators. That's what you are. You don't carry the main DNA and the decisions of sex or none of that. You're an incubator. You have to
Oh
get
God, this
you have to
nigga
get
said
But
a
this is
sperm
incubator.
not, yeah, that's
to
kind of
procreate your
offensive.
egg. You don't hold the
Sir,
most of the DNA. The dad does. That is
sir,
a fact.
That's not.
sir.
That's
It is a
It's
fact,
not a
guys.
fact. Go look it up. Go look
That's
at
How's it
it.
not?
No,
Hold
no, no,
stupid.
no,
on.
no,
Post
no, no, no.
big my back.
Big,
Big my back.
Just let me
uh,
go next. Just let me go
big
next.
her back. Wait, hold on. Let me big her back
Oh, y'all
again.
did it wrong.
What J. Cole say? You want to have a baby? You live
That's
abandon
why
your
they say go half on the baby.
Expand. Wait, this.
but
No,
I'm lagging.
hold on, Lane. I'm sorry. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Both mother and father contribute 50
you
50%, bro.
cannot.
Here we
blame
go.
black women for men
Oh,
being
mother and father contribute
upset.
50%. Cool.
There is no moral responsibility to pick the right partner. You can't just pick the right partner like that. That's impossible to
Hold
just choose
on,
the right
Diamond.
person.
What does it say? MH.
Only thing is, Lynn, that only focus on chromosomes. You have to also consider mitochondria. Because of mitochondria, you're more your mother than your father.
Ooh, hold on. Let me ask Chat that, but I just want to start here so we won't put too much dip on his chip. Because Tara, I doubt that a man who thinks that men contribute 99% of the DNA knows what mitochondrial
It's
DNA is.
50-50. I'm cool with
You ever had a
50-50.
DNA test?
What?
Have you ever had one? What does it say?
Oh,
Most of them,
this man
99% the
Are you
dead. The
gonna put
Shay.
mom is
99?
almost,
Oh
most
my God!
times,
Hold
never
up! Hold
99%
up!
of the
Hold
DNA.
up! Are you? Hold up! Hold up! Hold
So,
up! You think when it says 99% is means that you're 99% of the
He
DNA?
does.
That's
No,
what
No,
it
that
thinks.
would just mean you're
That's what it
99%
thinks.
99%
positive and
match,
Oh,
right?
correct.
Maury
that's
Your
here.
not what
DNA
that
matches
That's not what
means.
that
99%.
means,
A
sir.
lot of
That is a
mothers have DNA as low
99%
as
Sir, that's
70%,
not what that
99%
which means you probably couldn't give an
certainty.
organ or give
That's a
blood to a
certainty
kid.
level. That is a certainty level that
that means it's yours,
that
brother.
the DNA
How is that
matches.
certainty level obtained? By
That
matching
man.
No,
DNA.
by matching the father's half.
Yeah,
The
By
half of the
matching the
child's
DNA.
DNA.
It will still say
His DNA
99%
matches
if the
that half
grandparents
no,
was
it
the
means
by
case.
99%.
they test the child DNA to
And your
your
mother's
DNA
is
and
less
it's
than that.
99 cent.
If a
So who has
grandparent,
it?
It's
Who has
that's
it
not.
close to
not
match the
It's
accurate.
DNA? Father or mother?
50-50. Could you not read
Embarrassing.
what Lynn had on
No,
the screen,
no, like
sir?
they test 50% of the baby DNA with yours for the match. So that's why it come up to 99% yours.
Yeah.
He,
If the
he.
paternal grandmother takes
Nah.
a whatever test, if she takes the DNA test, the paternal grandmother, it will still say 99% because
Boy,
it's
y'all,
just 99% certain
oh,
that you are that
Yes,
yeah, with that
person.
one,
that part.
Not all the
Jeez.
time.
yeah,
Y'all
miss
can't be
that
this
one.
up.
Man said
Y'all
not
can't
all the
be.
time when it comes to DNA testing.
How do
Good
you not know
Lord,
this shit?
have
They just gonna keep
mercy.
dunking on you for this, bro.
I
How do
mean,
you
that's
not know
cool.
this?
But on the maternal
That's wild.
side,
That's cool.
most
They think
mothers are
they
not
got a
Hold
gotcha
on, hold
99%
moment.
on. So
a
I
Mm.
match
asked
DNA.
Chat, okay, MH, so I can burst your bubble. So I asked Chat, as it pertains to mitochondrial DNA, and this was the answer. Technically, so are women more in the child's DNA because of mtDNA? Technically, yes, but very slightly. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. Women have 0.1%. You have 0.1% more of your mother's DNA. The remaining 99% of your DNA, it is split equally
Yeah, it's 50-50.
between both parents. Therefore, you are more of your mother than you are of your father by 0.1%.
I mean, it
That
would
nigga
be
said
50.
99%.
Yeah, it would be
Y'all niggas more normal.
50.1 to 49.9.
Uh,
Like I don't like if y'all would have just paid attention when you was in high school.
High
When you
school.
was in
This is
biology class, if you'd
That
have
nigga
right.
just
dropped
looked at
out.
the if you'd have looked at the chalkboard, you'd have known what the hell was going on. If you'd have opened up that book one time, you would know some of this basic information.
No,
Go
we
you
think
ahead,
that
good.
shit
You
MJ.
good.
It's your
is
turn.
Now,
MJ, that's her.
all I wanted to say was that it does not make any sense for a man to present an argument that women are supposed to choose better partners from what? From the ethos,
You can't,
from
right.
hopes and prayers. Women can't know and presents himself as a person who is clearly trying to conceive a child through his actions in their bedroom or wherever they proceed to engage in sexual activity. If he is presenting that by not covering himself, by not protecting himself first and foremost, as men gripe about child support all the damn time on this punk ass app, y'all don't understand that it is not ever going to be the onus of a woman to decide what a man is supposed to do. The man decides whether or not he's going to abandon his child. Women don't pick that. I don't care. There ain't a team of horses or a woman on this planet who I could have a child with who would be able to keep me away from my child because I would go through through mediation or whatever I have to do, whether we have to go to damn couples counseling or whatever the case may be, to be on a stable footing so that I'm still in my child's life. Ain't no way y'all walk away because you're weak and then it's women's fault. Women didn't do this. Women didn't pick well enough. How the hell you gonna pick from a batch of liars? Which liar is the right liar?
And it's the same for men, because if that's the case, then some of these men shouldn't pick some of the
Can
women
I
if
ask a
they
question?
allowed to
That
become
part.
the mother.
That part.
That's the
Okay,
same
can I ask
Where
a
because
the
question?
vetting on our
This
side?
guy is
Well,
a
yeah,
major
I
part of
mean,
it.
but
He's a major
100%,
part of
men have to
it.
do the same thing, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's just on women, but
That's
I'm saying
100% what you said, sir.
I'm saying if we're talking about women right now, if we're talking about women right now, okay. I mean,
We're
I'm
talking about
I mean,
both.
well, here's the thing, right? Maybe I'm confused because I mean, isn't this how you have a relationship? You're supposed to work with discernment, and you're also supposed to keep your goodies to yourself until you know for a
That
fact
that
that this is
keep
the
your
right
goodies
person to give
keep
them
your
to,
goodies
right?
in your pants, sir, until you're ready to
Oh,
be a
absolutely.
father.
Listen,
Why don't
listen.
most
Like,
men do
here's the
that?
thing, right? Y'all was
Why
talking about
don't
me
most
being
men do
triggered.
that,
hold up,
MH?
Wait,
hold up,
y'all were
hold
talking about
up,
me being triggered,
Hold
okay?
up,
And
sir.
why are women
Hold
only
up.
held
Hold up.
accountable
Hold up.
for?
Hold the fuck
no,
up. Damn.
I
Hold up. Because here we go. There y'all go with the discernment. My discernment told me that she was DL and you wanted to reject
Bro,
it.
what the fuck?
Y'all tell women to use discernment, but then when we use it, you tell us that we wrong about it. So what the fuck is it?
well, this is what I tell women. I tell women that women's discernment at times, because you all are more emotional and deal more in love, can be skewed when it comes to picking a partner, and that every woman should run her partner by men that love her and value her in her life, because men that love you are going to tell you 1,000% the truth, and we can tell what a man is on
Shut the
within a
fuck
couple minutes of speaking to
up.
It
him
is.
and
He
give
just
you good
repeating
perspective on whether you
every
should deal with
man,
him or not.
a red pill man talking point. Shut up. We've
It
already
is.
See,
What
it's
are
heard
you
Um.
talking
always
about?
a
That's
red
how
pill.
we've
a
Like,
worked in
I'm
thousand
talking
tradition.
about
times.
helping your,
Historically,
Shut
that's
you
how
know,
the
you're
black
talking
up.
about
community.
continuity, and that's a
Wow.
red pill thing.
No,
Like,
it
here's the thing, right?
is. It
He was upset that I,
That's how your grandfather and your
No.
grandparents got together. They
Please
had
be quiet.
Hold
how is
on.
it wrong to
Hold
Please.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
picking the
We
right partner
hold
is
on.
negative?
Hold on. Hold on. MH, you've talked enough. You've listened to yourself talk. We've all heard you talk. You've listened. You've talked enough. Let someone else go. I'm pretty sure the real unwoke has a plethora of knowledge of fucking wealth that we could have versus you, Mr. 99%. I doubt it, but go ahead, the real.
Yeah, you got it.
well, other than the
No,
DNA.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was heat, right?
Oh,
Heat then
well, yeah, it don't matter.
okay, go ahead, the real.
I
You
just
ain't said nothing since you've been
Yeah,
up
I
here.
just
Go
wanted to,
ahead.
other than the mitochondria argument he was trying to make, which I don't know. I mean, I guess according to what the stats say, it's 50%. Um, I can't really corroborate that, but I agree with a lot of what he was saying. He was really giving some really
I
basic
can't
common sense,
corroborate facts.
huh?
A stat. It's a fact. It's
No, no, no. I
science.
said
He
other
put it
than the
on the screen.
mitochondria argument he was trying to make, I essentially agree with a lot of what he said. I can't corroborate whether or not that's true or not about the whole
You can't
mitochondria thing.
corroborate a fact about DNA.
No, no, no. I like to look at independent research myself to see if you can't just look at
So
one
so
There's
all
source.
of
no.
this time you didn't look it up
You just
after Real
cannot
put
look
it
at
on the
one source.
screen to
Anyway, that's
verify?
beside the point. That's not what I wanted to
A
talk about.
source is based on statistics.
All right,
It is a
that's
medical
that's cool.
fact
Anyway,
that
anyway,
50% of
okay,
DNA comes from
gotcha.
both parents, and 1.1% comes from the
I had the
mom.
floor, but I'm being interrupted. But
Yeah,
Listen,
by the
We
mom.
didn't know
listen
you
to
were
mom.
stupid. It was stupid.
oh, okay. So ad hominems. That's okay.
It's
Anyway,
not. That's not
so
an ad hominem.
No,
That's
we
just a.
got we
I didn't
love ad
insult anyone
hominems on this
yet.
It's just an
page.
observation.
You gonna get insulted like a motherfucker on this
It's
Oh,
just
bitch.
a.
I don't
It's
know
just
I
an
what to
just hope that
tell
you
you.
observation.
guys can. I hope that you can
Go ahead, the
reciprocate.
real. Just finish what you
Yeah,
were
we can
saying.
Anyway, so
You
reciprocate.
can't
like I
corroborate a medical fact. Go
so
ahead,
yeah,
finish.
I don't want to relitigate that. So all I was saying is back to the kind of topic at hand. So as far as the pool of men that women have to choose from, it's so interesting because when you look at the stats too, which you can't corroborate a fact. A fact is a fact. If you look at the
Oh my
stats,
god.
what it shows is that 54% of black men are single and childless, and
Show the
31%,
stats.
31% of
God, that's
oh
not
Show
my
them.
true
God, please let
Show the
me
either.
finish
stats.
and stop. Please.
Show the
I have not
No,
said
stats.
show
anything.
no. You can't source.
Show it.
Listen, it's a rule here. If you're gonna state a source, cite a source. If you're gonna state a fact or cite a source or whatever, you gotta prove it. Back it up. Because
Blackdemographics.com.
55.
Go to it right
Because
now.
listen,
It
that
can't
That's
be a
doesn't.
not a
The
.com.
only
reliable
site they
source.
know.
Hold on, it can't be a .com. Anybody
You
can
know where
create
they
a
derive
.com
this?
Wait,
website,
hold
bro.
on.
Do
I
you know
can
where
make
they
a .com
What was
tomorrow,
his
my boy.
source? What was his source? I missed.
that's just one.
Black. That's not a source. What are you
That's not a
talking about?
source,
That's
my
not a
guy.
Do you
source.
know where they pull their information from? How they collect their
That's
data?
okay.
That
That's the
that
Then
is
source.
tell
exactly
yeah,
That's a
what
tell us
makes
source.
it
that.
Hold
not
up.
a
Do y'all know how they
source.
collect their data?
Tell
Oh,
us
that you need
that.
to tell
That
us.
You can read it
That's
at
the
the bottom of the
source.
site. You can read it
Nope,
at the bottom of the
nope,
site.
nope. You can
Wherever
teacup
they
right
get
now
the
and go there
sir,
and find their
wherever they get the data from, that's the source.
Census
Not
Bureau,
the,
National Health Statistics. It's all on the at right at the bottom of the screen. It shows where they pull
which
their information from.
specific source did
Anybody
they
can
get
go
that
there.
claim from? Sir, which specific
they got
source did they
that,
get that claim
they
from?
Anyways, I gave you my source. So most black men are single and
Boy,
childless, right?
that's a
And
fucking
they just be
31% of
making
black men are married.
uncooperated
So
claims.
31 okay, let me finish, please.
Oh Lord, you're
31% of black
stupid. You're stupid.
oh my God. So 31% are married. So what that means is that most black women are having children with a very small
brother,
percentage of men.
99% of black women are having percent, but having.
By a
I
very
know we
small
get it.
That's
We
why
get
you
percentage.
it.
got to
We've
choose
heard it
better because
all.
it's a small
We
pool they
we've
choosing
A
from,
heard
and you
small
it. We've
complain
pool,
about
heard it
all
man.
of them.
all.
That's y'all problem.
99%. Hold on.
Incarcerated
If
kids are raised by single
55%.
mothers.
Hold on. Oh, that's not true
because
Small
either.
100% of
appropriate
fathers that
diversity.
abandon their kids create that circumstance.
Oh God, these men are so really
And
fucking
the mothers
stupid.
don't leave and the fathers don't leave their children, they leave the
This is
woman.
why I took a
Fathers
break
leave
because
their
these
children,
men
sir.
Leave their
are
woman.
stupid. These
If you
men
didn't
are
leave,
really dumb. Like, this is the
Sorry,
pull
ladies, they
of
leave the
men. Shut the fuck up.
leave
The
the
fake.
Can
He's
I go?
trying to now. He's trying to rage bait.
Single
Quit.
father
Don't do it.
households have the
Listen.
same result as
Stop
two
trying to
parent
listen.
households.
Shut
Listen.
up.
Here they
Both
go
of
trying
y'all
to rage
are
bait.
fucking idiots. Both of y'all are two ding dongs, and that's the problem with our
Fathers
community.
get the same
The
results as married people.
anti-intellectualism is so
Okay,
widespread.
wait a minute.
single
Let's
The
go
father
ahead and
households
let's.
produce
stupidity
higher
is
rates of
so
productive children.
widespread. Y'all state facts and
That's all they can do is
stats
just
and
talk
shit,
over
and
you. They
y'all
can't even
never
hit. They
took a
can't.
fucking statistics
Fathers
class.
send kids to college.
You never took a fucking statistics class. Black men can't even save
All they can do is
a
talk over you
fucking.
and mute you.
No, you know what else I can do? I can do this. How about that, bitch?
wait, just saying
No,
shit.
Lynn. That's what he wanted. That's what
Now
he
he
That's
like
wanted.
wrong.
He
he off
wanted
the
you.
panel like I won. They kicked me. I won.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what he
I don't
wanted. He want.
care. And I want to finish my point.
Go
Finish it.
Go
ahead,
ahead.
son.
I don't care. Like, who cares if that's what he wanted? He got it then. Um, y'all can't keep making claims that are not backed by sources and stating statistics when none of you have ever taken a statistics class ever. Some of you don't even have your GED. So let's shut the fuck up about statistics because you don't understand, nor can you read, nor can you conceptualize the statistics that you are reading. All of you lack critical thinking skills. So
Actually, I've taken a
please,
statistic class, and you always want to have a
actually,
Come
multivariate
on now, just
analysis.
blanket statements.
I doubt it.
You failed.
I
You
fucking
doubt it.
doubt
I'm
it.
pretty sure I probably make more than all of y'all on the panel.
Oh
So
my God. Here we go with this shit.
Actually, how much do you make?
Put
what
your
I
pay
do to you
stub on the
single women,
screen.
y'all
Put
for
your
sure don't make more
Okay,
than
how
me.
much do you make?
Got it is I make six
How much
figures.
do you make? How much you make?
Six figures, darling.
Okay,
Here we go with
And my
this
wife
shit.
makes close to the same thing. So we
show me
good over
your
here.
show me
I got
your
you want to see my
W.
pool in the backyard? You want to see
No,
the
show
couple of
me your
rovers
no,
in my
I want to see your
driveway?
W-2.
Okay, don't start talking
I
about
want to see your
intelligence because yours ain't
W-2.
making you no money. Shut it
Okay, I
down.
want to see your W-2. Go ahead, yeah, show me the Range Rovers in your front yard.
Oh yeah, for sure. You want to go out there and
Let
look
me
at
see the
it? You want to
van.
see? Let's see. It's
Yeah.
two of them out there. There's a van out there
Yeah.
too. I
Let
got
me see
five
the
cars in the
van. Let
driveway.
me see the pink
I got a
slip.
pool. I got chickens. I got a whole lot of stuff.
Hey,
Okay.
I got a whole lot of stuff.
What
Yeah, I got
state do you,
3,000 square feet of
sir,
home.
sir, what state do you
I'm
live
in my
in?
basement. That's as big as your apartment right now.
Sir, what state do you live in?
Mississippi.
And I stay in Illinois,
Sir,
so that's
sir,
expensive, isn't it? Yeah, it
sir,
is. You can't afford to be here,
sir,
can you? You
Good
can't.
sir,
Lord.
You
Is he
can't pay the
call? Is
Flash
he
taxes here,
about
sir.
to?
baby. You
Wait,
can't
I
pay
just
these
got back.
taxes.
I just got back.
Can't
He's
pay these
crashing out
taxes.
too.
Let's not talk about intelligence.
Is
Yeah,
he
he
crashing
Don't
out?
crashing
disrespect
out.
come
black
on,
men
bro.
as a whole, because
He
black men are
crashing
making
out
more.
when he live in Illinois. Bitch, I live in Los Angeles, California. You ain't fucking with me. And all my family owns property here. Bitch, you ain't fucking with me. I'll raise you. I'll raise you in Illinois to my Los Angeles, California.
And you ain't got half of much house.
I
Good for
raise
you. You
you
stay in a
in
little bungalow
Illinois.
for
You
200K.
don't have half as much equity as me, motherfucker.
What? Girl, my house has doubled in the last couple
I
of years. My house is
I
worth
don't
half a
give a
million
fuck.
dollars.
And
Shut it
and and
down. I bought it for
mine is
250.
and
Cool
guess what?
out.
Just
My
about every
Cool
house
guess
is
out.
worth
what?
that
Cool
now.
out.
Big
Guess
Bought it
whoop.
for
what?
250. I'm sitting on
You
250
can't
right
go
now.
equity. You can't go equity for equity with my shit.
I just told you. I
You
just told you.
can't.
I'm about to take that equity
Obviously,
and
you
buy
don't
a
know what
building.
equity means.
Girl, you have no idea what equity means. I'm watching it occur every day.
Yeah,
Every
let's.
day.
You
Every day.
can't go. You can't go. You can't go. You can't raise. And East will raise you your Illinois to her Florida,
Yeah, it's
baby.
very expensive
Please.
down here. Very.
Let's stop with the Illinois cap.
Okay, so it says here that no, it is not accurate that 55% of black men are childless. While there are variations in fertility and family patterns across different racial and ethnic groups, a 2023 report indicates that 46% of men between the ages of 15 to 49 have a child. Additionally, about 19% of black men aged 40 to 44 report that they are childless. 19% of black men between the ages of 40 to 44 report that they are childless.
And some of them niggas abandon their kids and they consider themselves
Bro, they
childless.
said
So
15
y'all,
to
so when y'all get
49.
up here and y'all sit up, when y'all sit up here and say 55% of black men are childless, you are literally fucking stupid. You can't read and you cannot analyze statistics. Now, when we go to when you talk about black men raise better children. You're talking about a 1980 study done on on juvenile children in the 1980s, and it wasn't all of the children in the United States that were in the juvenile department. It was about, I want to say, a pool of about 1,000 children that determined that juvenile justice were in there. They came from single parent homes that included single mother households, single father households, households where they were raised by parents, grandparents, households where they had no parents, and foster care. Single mothers, that study that you constantly cite is from the 80s, and it talks about children that come from single parent households, not single father households. You are
We don't
fucking
need a study.
dumb.
We just need to look around. There's women
Look
raising
around,
kids
look
and they
find
around,
it.
look
killing
around,
people,
look
going
I
to
find it.
around.
jail,
I find it
walking around with their
interesting. I
pants
find
So
it
off their
you
interesting
no,
ass,
wait a
that
and
minute,
women
hold
are
on now.
raising
Wait,
them.
wait,
Look around.
real
Fuck the
quick.
stats. Look
Now,
around.
no, real quick,
Who's raising these kids right
MH,
now?
real quick.
it's
Just a
not
minute
your
ago,
ass.
just a minute
Raising
ago,
these kids. Oh yeah, I'm raising
MH,
plenty, and I'm raising my
real quick,
niece and
hold on.
nephews and all of that good crap.
Yeah, he
We
raising the
wait.
whole
Don't
neighborhood.
unmute. Don't unmute. Show us the pool in the Range Rovers in the
Because
driveway. Don't unmute. Do that and go get your W-2.
also,
Go ahead.
what I noticed was when that man was up here with his stats and his numbers that he was pulling out his ass, you was twerking and scrubbing the ground for his numbers. Now all of a sudden, now all we got to do is look around. That doesn't, you see what I'm saying? When that man was up here, when your man was up here, you was scrubbing the ground. You was twerking that monkey for his numbers. Now look around.
Idiot.
if you want to look around, turn your camera on so we can see the motherfucking Range Rovers. I want to look at that. Let's look at that. Until then, you can shut
Oh,
the fuck up.
What a lie. And y'all niggas stupid.
Hi
Uh,
guys.
yeah, back to well,
Hold on, we waiting for him to show us the motherfucking Range Rovers in the pool. We ain't getting off of your motherfucking top. I want to see the Range Rovers in the motherfucking pool.
That man about to scramble outside to show y'all that verbo pool.
He finna run to his neighbor's house. He over there out of breath, running to his motherfucking
See,
grave. He
see,
running to his...
see the pool right here. It's salt water. This is my pool. Get out of my
oh
neighbor.
shit!
Oh, I gotta run.
Hey, put the fly. Oh, he better show y'all.
Let me see.
Oh damn.
go ahead.
Let me see. That
Nah, that's
That
above
that
ground, my
underground
boy.
motherfucker.
That's
That
Oh,
mother.
above
Nah,
ground.
I told you. Let
Hey,
me
That's
see
them
that.
pools
you
That
where
better,
That's
bitch
you
better
can
above
be.
build.
ground.
don't talk down on the brother.
That's above
that
ground.
above
I
ground
told
We
you.
can't
pool.
I
see shit
Come
but
told you.
your
Didn't I
teeth,
on.
tell you?
and that's
I
above
want to
ground
see. I
at your
want to see an
verbo,
in ground. I told you. Now let me see the range.
at your
Ooh,
Airbnb,
that nigga.
boy.
Oh, Lord,
It don't.
Lord.
That can be his house. It can be his house, but like
It's
you
in, it's
said, that's an
Illinois.
above ground pool,
I
sir.
told
Please.
you.
That look
I
like his
didn't I
grandma
tell you,
house.
Lynn? I said, and it better be in ground.
That look like his grandma house. That little
Huh, it's the
swing out in the
Walmart
back.
pool. Hell no.
Yeah, boy.
Ain't nobody
Okay.
hating. He did all that big woofing, big baller woofing
He
with an
over
above
whooping.
ground pool. Come on, Mister. My house worth 500,000. My house worth five
Did he
hundred
get it
thousand,
built?
and I bought it for 250. Shut up,
You renting
stupid.
it for 250. If you buy a house, that's more because you gotta pay the mortgage off.
You know how? Listen, I wish I could get a house for 250 down here in Florida. These motherfuckers is selling for 6 and 8.
Yeah, they are.
I wish
okay, I'm
I
gonna
could
do
get a
that.
house for two
Did he
fifty.
drop? Oh, he dropped.
Oh, wait
Damn,
a minute.
sir. Before you showed us the Range Rovers, you dropped.
Oh, I want to
250 is rent. Okay.
Hold on, y'all. I got y'all.
Now I understand if he built the house, but he didn't build the house. Building a house costs more than rent.
Trust me.
For real.
He's still
I,
stupid. That's the point. That man D out when he fucking stupid.
Big me.
uh
Oh damn. Who next?
I can't.
How she got? Oh,
I can't.
Oh shit, I'm up here. What the fuck? Oh,
she got the phone crap.
Um
Damn. I'm just looking at the prompt. This hell no. DL
um,
man. Hey, you got
I
some?
agree with everything except for
You just hold
incarceration.
on, digital. You just skipped the real.
Oh, I didn't hear nobody talking.
Oh,
Want to answer the prompt?
well, in my opinion, I feel like the Planned Parenthood and absent fathers, like the dads, they choose not to be in the kid's life. It's not the woman's fault that the man wanna go out and find somebody else and create another family, or if they had a side piece and he cheated on the wife when they already have kids with a whole nother family, living a double life. So women shouldn't get blamed for that. Nigga, you fucked up. What the fuck? You left me and your child. You left me to take care of our child just to go do some whole shit or some other shit, or you don't want to take care of the responsibilities that you do have. You planted the seed inside me.
Ain't no
So,
seed.
it's just fertilizer.
well, fertilizer. I mean, y'all know what I meant. Sperm.
No,
Y'all know what I
it
meant.
matters.
No, yeah, it
I'm
matters.
not mad, girl. I would never be mad.
No, no.
But
It
She said it
matters.
matters.
Like the
ah,
verbiage matters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Type shit. My bad. That was on me.
That's the way
So
we as men make ourselves feel more important by claiming it's a seed. When we
But
fertilize the grass grow not because
yeah,
of a seed that we made.
but either way, y'all planted it. It grew. Now, baby, look like you and her, and you
Planet.
just gonna walk out.
They don't plan it.
I feel like some men don't want to take on the responsibility of their own child is because one, they're not ready. Two, they're not mentally mature enough. And three, they just childish. You get a girl pregnant, basically you trap the woman into being a single mom. Am I lying? That's a trap. Okay, I'm done, y'all.
Mm,
Go ahead, digital.
I agree with. I sort of agree with gang culture, but I kind of do agree when they say that they blame women. I feel like some women do fetishize gang culture with men. Incarceration, I don't agree with that. I just feel like that's a very long, sad story with the government. DL men, we try to. I think we have a hard time accepting the fact that some women can be wrong, and that there is a lot of women out here that do refuse, the child seeing their father for emotional reasons. And I never heard a story about Planned Parenthood. If anybody wants to,
And parenthood means AB.
I know what Planned Parenthood means. I'm just saying how Black women get blamed for it. I never heard of that either.
So I want to ask you something, and I want to see if you noticed it because I noticed it, and I want to know if MJ, Tara, and East noticed it too. When it came to incarceration, which has almost largely, like the percentage of it has like 98% of it, 95%, I'll be generous. I'll be even more. 90% of it has to do with the man itself, himself. You gave men leeway by blaming that on the government. But when it came to the other issues, you blamed it on women or found a way to make women take partial of the blame. Because when it comes to absent fathers, like MJ said earlier, no nobody can keep make a man be an absent father. In order for a man to be an absent father, he has to be absent in himself. If a woman is bitter and trying to keep your child away from you, and you don't go to court to get your child, then you just don't give a fuck. Period. But you found a way to blame 50% on the woman. I want to know, like, did you notice that, or would you agree that you did that? Because
I
if a
feel like,
male is incarcerated, he did that himself, not the
yeah,
government.
yeah, I feel like that's just your personal emotions. I'm just going off of like
my
real life
God, who
situations.
sent you here? Lord of
Um,
mercy, I'm
no, this
tired.
is we all have we're all human and
But
we all
why
have
would you
our own
say it's
opinions.
emotions?
No,
Right,
because
because
you're wait,
you're what?
hold on, East. I gave
Well,
the host
no,
some
no,
respect. Can I
no.
get
Hold
the
on,
same
one
respect?
second,
Let it
because
explain.
I was already talking. You could talk after me and say how you feel though, but just let me land my plane real quick. So you were saying that how I looked for a reason to blame women. I'm not looking for. It's just that I live in Philly, and the way how like a lot of that like some of these young boys are in the streets. They like that stuff. Like they'll be
They
like,
don't
oh,
like women.
if he's not doing this, if he's not doing that. And I'm not, and I know that everyone has free will, but I'm just saying it's like I feel like men are easily, I don't know how to explain it, but like they like they like all of that. So I feel like if some women stop fetishizing it and making it so popular, you know, some of these young boys could realize like it's not okay, it's not cool. You know, it's just
So I'm gonna be
like
like you. I'm gonna infantilize men, and I'm gonna
as
say if some women like you stop infantilizing men, then maybe they would stop doing this. Because to blame women being attracted to men in gangs on men being in gangs is kind of ass backwards, and to blame the government for men being incarcerated is ass backwards. To blame absent fatherism, I made that up, halfway on women is also kind of like I don't know, I'm just saying, take it, look at what you're doing. It's given very male centered.
it's not
And
male
You
centered because
no, you are.
I
No,
put that
you
on
male
them, and I also
centered.
put it on the fetish behind
No,
it, and then
you're male centered.
I also
No,
put
we
it on
heard you.
the
No,
history behind it,
we heard you. You're
how
male centered.
on how hold on, sir,
No, you hold on.
hold
You
on,
don't like the
sweetheart.
women
It's
that you
okay,
bring.
it's
No,
okay.
sweetheart, you fucking hold on, sweetheart. You don't no. You talk. You want to talk badly about the women you grew
I
up around. You don't like yourself. It's
okay.
giving internalized
It's fine.
misogyny. You don't like women. You fucking put men on a pedestal. You're very male centered. You want to give them a pass. You want to blame things on women. You sound like a red pill at the end of the day. Like
No,
no, sweetheart. Hold up, sweetheart. Hold up. It's giving you a fake friend too, cause you demonize all the women around you, so you the special one for giving pick me. The list go on and on, man. You're very male centered.
okay.
Told
Well,
you.
this is
I
just
knew I
TikTok.
wasn't tripping.
I'm literally gay, so I don't know what you're talking about. Male centered.
Baby, you the fuck that all this stuff still
Um,
applies.
Yeah, you could be still
I'm
male
not male
centered and be
centered.
gay.
I'm not
Not you
male centered.
tokenizing yourself. That's
I
crazy,
don't
man.
even
Don't
feel
tokenize
comfortable
the
around men.
coochie.
But this is an app
Don't
that I have
tokenize
to
coochie,
realize, and that we
man.
don't know each other in real life. So I'm not gonna argue with you at 3:25 in the
You ain't
morning.
gotta argue with
I'm
me.
just
I'm just stating facts.
okay. You don't know me, so it's not
not
factual.
stating, no, I'm not stating that I know you, but based on the things
No, I
that
was
you
talking to
said,
Tara
I formed an opinion about her because you literally, when given the opportunity to make men take accountability for their actions, you gave them a way out every single time. But you took it upon yourself to partially blame women on things that men should be like. Men had no full accountability on not one thing on this list for you, not one thing.
No, not at all. I never said that. The prompt says black women are blamed for everything, right? So me, no, I never said I disagreed that men have to take responsibility for anything. I'm just saying that some of those things I do partially agree that us as women, those words never came out of my mouth that oh black men are never to blame for like come on now. I never said that.
You proved the prompt. Why black women are blamed for everything by blaming them,
No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. Um,
saying that black women fetishize gang culture, not you blaming black women for gang culture.
because I'm not biased. I'm just saying that I do like when they say that they blame some black women. There are some black women out there that do fetishize gang culture. So I'm not gonna be biased to something.
So
I
what's
can
the point of
understand.
bringing it up if it's not large, like if it's not a large scale thing? If black women aren't to blame for gang culture, what's the point of you
Be-
blaming or bringing up black, some black women, a large a small portion, excuse me, of black women who might fetishize gang culture, a very small
because
portion.
if you're gonna speak on a topic and you want, I don't know if you're looking for a way to solve this issue, then I just feel like we have to look at all the parts around. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, when I look at things and there's an issue, I look at all the parts to solve the issue. I don't just look at
But you're not
one
looking at
particular
all of the
thing.
parts. You just said that you're looking at the small
I'm
part.
I'm literally
You're not
answering the
even
prompt.
you're
The
not
prompt
even
says
looking at
black
the big
women
part.
are blamed for everything. I'm just saying I do agree with that just a little bit when it comes to gang culture. I never said that black men are not to blame for their own human behavior. I'm
So
just
what's
saying,
something
Okay,
else
so
that contributes to gang
but I just feel
culture?
like I just feel like I understand that we're all women and like it kind of makes you guys uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? Like,
It doesn't make me uncomfortable.
and it's upsetting y'all. And I feel like
It's
yes, we
not
do.
upsetting me, but digital gang culture. there are a small portion of Black women who may fetishize gang culture, a very small portion of Black women. Out of all the women in the United States, comparably, there are a very small number of them who fetishize gang culture. That small number is not causing Black men to be gang members. So
I never
why
said
would
that
I
they were
bring
the
it up?
cause. I never said that they were the
But
cause.
it's not worth mentioning
It is worth
because
mentioning.
the larger contributing factors are would be more important to mention, wouldn't it?
No.
Okay,
I
so
get,
No.
I get
wait.
what you're saying is you have to leave the few to save the money. I feel like if you're gonna have a topic like this, you got to talk about all parts. And I'm only answering Black women are blamed for everything. I'm just agreeing just a little bit on gang culture based on how like my living situation. That's all. So I don't know why you guys are upset. I'm just
Definition is
speaking on what
crazy.
It
I
was,
grew up
hold on,
in.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait,
Nobody
As
is
wait,
growing up
upset.
someone
wait.
that had
No
grown
one
up
is
in the
Let me
upset.
just
Caribbean
say, I
and
just want to
someone
say,
that grew up
listen,
in a
I just
small
want to,
city that's
okay,
high in
you've
violence.
spoken a lot, Digital. My question is, and this is an observation. This is why I say that you're very male centered, and you obviously have been in a lot of red pill spaces, because you keep talking about our feelings. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you guys are upset. I don't want to upset you. We're just talking about our opinions. So you're talking about your opinions and your observations. We're talking about our opinions and our observations, but you're talking as if we're speaking from our feelings, which is invalidating our both our opinions and our observations.
No,
And when hold
it's
on,
the
don't, please
tone
don't
and the
interrupt me. Please
aggression.
stop interrupting me, please. You're saying we're talking about gang culture and how it's blamed on women, and you said that it's worth mentioning that Black women, a very 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 small Black
Based on the
portion.
prompt here.
Bitch, stop. I'm sorry.
See, you're disrespecting me. This is why I feel like it's emotional.
Okay,
Because we
listen.
can't have regular
He
conversations
Listen,
said,
on
no,
this
"You."
without
I can
disrespecting
still have
each
a
other.
regular conversation and still tell you to shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
No,
I
we're
can still
20.
have a
I'm
regular
23. I don't know how
conversation
old you are,
and
but
I
I'm very
can
grown. I'm not
still have a
disrespecting.
regular
Even though you call me a
conversation and
bitch,
tell you to
I won't call
shut
you a
the
bitch
fuck
back.
up while I'm
And
talking.
I won't put that negative energy back out
As
to
I
you.
was
So
saying,
God
what is
bless you.
I don't give a fuck. I
However
don't.
you
God
feel.
bless you too. Bye bye. God
Bye.
bless you. Arrivederci, whatever. Anyways, pick me bitches and red pill loser bitches like
Okay.
this will
I'm
always
not
try
gonna
to
start
speak on
another
another
one.
person's another woman's emotions when we're also stating facts and opinions as well. The fact that she said, "Oh well, we should talk about all parts," but the only part that she has spoken on when it comes to gang culture is Black women fetishize Black men in gangs. This is how you know a lot of these women are fucking airheads. They are literal bobbleheads sitting on a dashboard of a nigga car, like, yes sir, yes sir, yes yes yes, I agree, yes yes yes
Really?
yes, just bobblehead dumb airhead bitches.
Said
Motherfucking red
loser.
pill spaces is ridiculous. You sound dumb as fuck.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead,
hold
babe.
on. Can I say something real quick? And I have a real honest to God question. So, do you blame women? Okay, yeah, you have some women that like the hood nigga shit, like the hood girl shit, yeah. But are you blaming them because they hype their man up that's in a gang culture?
No, sweetheart. The prompt says Black women are blamed for everything. I was just saying that I understand when it comes to gang culture. Incarceration, I said no, right? Because them going to jail, that's your own fault. You get what I'm saying? I just said I
No, 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 no,
agree.
no. That's not what you said. You
I didn't
said
say anything about
incarceration.
incarceration.
No, no. You said incarceration. It was the fault of like the system.
Inc- what? But I didn't say anything about Black women, though.
Okay, but the
Right.
system is the
But
system. It's corrupted anyway.
Exactly.
Basically, it's your
but
choice.
hold
If you
on.
do a crime, you're gonna do the time either way, man
Yeah, but
or woman.
I
There's
was mostly
nobody to blame
speaking
for that.
I was
But
mostly
hold
speaking
on.
I was mostly speaking on like
Let
the
her talk.
government as a whole and how the seed was
Hold
planted.
on.
So I'm
Hold
going a
on.
little bit
So
deeper.
gang culture, we can blame Black women being attracted to men who are gang affiliated on themselves, but we can't blame black men who participate in imprisonment, criminality, and incarceration on the system. So black women being attracted to men in gangs is not blamed on the system,
Okay.
correct?
Okay.
They
Can I?
have to take responsibility for that.
Okay. Did I
Right.
ever say that black men aren't to be blamed for gang culture? Did those words ever come out my mouth?
But you
I
okay,
think
But
so
that's
you're
a
can you
blaming
misunderstanding
women
here.
hold
for
on,
being
hold
I'm
on.
just
attracted to
going
them.
based off how you worded your
Can
own
you
prompt here.
no, you're not.
I
You're not
am. Black
really.
women are blamed for everything. I said I partially understand on gang culture because of the fetish behind it. And this doesn't just go towards black women, this
Is
also
that
goes
like a
towards
requirement?
other
Are they
women
saying they
too.
only fuck with niggas who in the gang? What are you talking about?
And this is going by my own research, like the people around me, how I grew up
Research.
in the
But
Research.
You
Caribbean,
What
don't like the
fucking
people
research
in
around
the
are you
you.
in
doing?
the
We are
Caribbean.
talking
Socially.
about generalized population. We're not talking about where you from or who or what type of experience. I'm sorry that you went through that, but we're talking about generalized um society. Bitch, we literally blame women for being attracted to the gang members. If the man wanted to be gang members, then that's their choice. If they want a hood bitch to ride for them, knowing that they're gonna get caught up in a sting operation or some type of fast shit, and the woman is still with them, that's their choice.
Yes, sweetheart.
but
Yes,
But
yes.
here's the important
And I
part.
completely
I'm gonna
agree.
just, you can shut up. Here's the important
By
part.
the
It's not like those women are
and I
saying,
recognize
if you in a gang, I'm gonna fuck with you. No, it's not a requirement. The men just happen to be in a gang.
and not only that,
Right.
but
And then
let's talk
she
about
but the real
let's talk
responding
about
to you.
real quick. Let's talk about how tied with masculinity, the system.
Okay.
So how about
Also,
we don't
fatherless
want to talk about
homes.
that. We
And
don't want to
Okay.
talk about
the gang
how
culture
masculinity.
is
Okay.
also tied to
Okay.
fatherless
The real
homes.
back to what I was saying, the prompt that I understand when it why some people blame black women. And I don't know why it's just black women. I feel like this should be like a women as a whole thing, but I understand that this is a black live hair, it's mostly black women I see up here.
but
Um
see but see here's
but
what you're
anyway,
not
I was saying
understanding.
I understand some of that behind the fetish, but I never said
Listen,
that
listen,
people
listen,
don't
listen.
have free will and they make their own choices.
And
You know what I'm
that's fine,
saying?
but
And
this is
that's
what you're
all. I
not
don't really feel like
understanding.
this should be a thing because I feel you guys are agreeing with me that it's not a big majority, but you guys
Not
also agree that
necessarily.
it does happen.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
why I
Wait,
said I
wait,
agree
wait,
to a
wait.
certain
Digital,
extent.
hold on. Okay, I understand you. This is
Okay,
what
so I
you're
don't know
not
why I'm being attacked
understanding.
here. I also asked
You're
you guys
not
to
being
educate
attacked,
me
bro.
on
Just
the.
just
No, it
let
is.
me
You
get
guys
this
called me
out
out.
and then I'm a
You called me out of my
okay.
name. You
And
just
you
called me
tell
out
them
of my
to
name
it.
plenty of times. And
Hold
there's a lot
on,
of aggression for no reason. And
break,
I'm
break,
also
break,
asking to
break.
be educated
Hold
on
on,
certain parts of your prompt.
Okay, digital. Let's break this down. Two things I want to say. Hold on, real. You keep speaking over people. You keep saying that we're emotional when we are just speaking, we're just disagreeing with you. So the fact that I disagree with you means that I'm being emotional or my feelings are tied into this. It's kind of crazy. And so what if they are? You're literally blaming black women for gang culture, which is untrue, right? You're saying that black women are even partially to blame when I would say that just because a black woman is attracted to a man in the gang doesn't mean that a man has to go and join a gang. That's kind of silly. So you're saying black men don't think for themselves, which I would agree, and that would be the problem in it itself. If they learn to think for themselves, then they wouldn't have the problem, right? Disrespect, and we meet it with disrespect. So don't say I don't understand why I'm being treated a certain way when you are receiving the energy you're giving back. Just because you're not calling anyone a B word doesn't mean that you're not disrespecting them.
No, that's not true. I
It's
got
100%
disrespected.
true.
No, your live is recorded. But no,
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
this is
let
what
So
happened.
so
I
wait,
said
can I
wait,
go?
something.
wait,
Can I
I
real
go?
said
Can
quick.
I
something that
go?
you guys did not agree with, that you guys did not like, and then you guys attacked me
aggressively instead of educating me
Well,
and then
that's not
calling
the
me out of my
order.
name.
Okay,
And
hold
that's
on,
why I
hold on,
said you
hold
guys
on,
Can
are
I
hold
being
on,
a
go?
hold
little
on.
too
Can I go?
emotional because I
Can I
Can I
also
go?
like
talk,
to be
please? Can I
Can I
educated.
talk?
go?
Can I talk? Let me just
There's
say
a lot
something.
of unwanted emotions, negative energy that's just not needed when I also
It's
ask
Yeah,
to be
coming from
educated.
you,
Can I
listen,
it's
go?
hold
Can I
on,
go?
Because
wait,
sweetheart, host, I
wait.
let you
Somebody
talk.
mute her, please.
Can I go?
Host, I let you
Hold
talk. I
on.
let the girl that dropped
you didn't let me do anything. Go
Can I
ahead,
go?
he.
quiet every single
Hold on,
time.
real. Hold on,
So,
real.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was like gang culture men, incarceration men, but I can see digital point on some just cool shit. Like I can see her point. She's saying gang culture men, but I ain't gonna lie. It's a small percentage of women. Like if women like that, and you really like seeing a girl get picked up from school, and you see the dude with the 20s, the 40s on him, he's swinging and stuff. You want to mostly go to that because the girls are attracted to it. So that's gonna low key pull you towards it, even though you can't think for yourself. But that's gonna pull you towards it, right? And that's
Sir,
gonna probably put
So
you
Mhm.
into it.
the girls are
sir.
to blame because
No,
older
I
men were
wouldn't.
grooming them, because that
I,
sounds like predatory
yeah,
behavior.
I know
The
that.
girls are to blame. Let
Yeah,
me ask
no,
you a
I wouldn't say.
question.
No, I wouldn't
Pete,
say
hold
that.
on. I know. Go ahead. Finish it. Go ahead.
No, I wouldn't consider you blaming on the girls because even though you got the girls at the same age and they talking, and then you
Women,
got
not girls.
no, I'm talking about the
No, we
girls.
talking
Like
about high
Ease
schoolers.
before.
we
Hold
can talk
on,
about we
ease
can talk about the
before
high
you
school.
go. Dark Horse came up here, and I'm sure she want to say something.
Oh my bad. Oh, you want to go
Finish.
there?
No, no. Land your plane, he.
Oh, we can even talk about the YNs. The young
Yeah.
girls move towards that, and even the women. Well, I don't think the women mostly go for the thug dudes. I think they mostly like a real wholesome woman. She not going for that. So I don't. That's a very small percentage, but it happens, right? And then incarceration. I ain't gonna lie. I would say government because when you get out with a felony, can't really do nothing. But at the same time, you gotta man up. And if you keep going, if you go there for the first time, you're stupid. But if you go back again, you like being there. It ain't gonna lie. So that's
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
so
know. There are
so
immigrants selling flour and fruits on the side of the road,
yeah, like
right,
so
and
you
you get your
can't do
and you
nothing.
get your
It's crazy.
CDL. Like it's
But
so
and
many like.
then
okay, hold on, real, hold on. Go ahead, Dark Horse. Dark Horse, you know you came up here. Oh yeah, there you go.
I do. I do. Is me asleep? Okay. So that's what's missing. Um, I don't know what's going on up here with this let bitch that's on the panel, but y'all better let her the fuck go. Cause I'm gonna tell Mia that y'all ain't cussed this bitch out like she deserved. And when Mia hear this shit back and y'all ain't read this bitch for the filth that she's supposed to get, y'all gonna get y'all asses handed on. So
I
I just came
tried
here to
to,
say,
Dark Horse.
get
I
this
tried.
hoe the fuck up out of here. Get this heifer the hell up out of here or
This
cuss her
passive
out. She can stay
aggressive
up here if
bitch.
y'all cuss her out correctly. But if y'all don't cuss her out, she gotta go. That's it. Y'all know the fucking move around here. The fuck she talking to y'all like that? I'll let you go. It's my who the fuck where the fuck we at? I know I'm fucking lying. This ain't my panel. This ain't my peoples.
I
Digital.
can't
I don't
cuss
know where you thought you
anybody
landed
out.
at. I don't know who you talking to, but it's the
Damn,
wrong
we
folk.
got in trouble. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I can't cuss anybody out because I can't yell right now. There are people in my house that are asleep,
Well, I'll do it because she's a
but
stupid pick me bitch, and
that's
I didn't
why.
already
I'm too
said it.
hot for this shit.
I didn't already said it. I hear the red pill, the male centeredness, the virtual dick sucking. I called it out,
Whoa,
Dark Horse.
whoa.
I said it. I said it first. That's why I had to come up on my backup because I was like, I gotta tell this bitch she's a virtual dick sucker, and to get up off of her knees and wipe your motherfucking mouth. Stand up, ma'am. You sound stupid as fuck. And then you're talking, there's a lot of emotions, and you guys are being a lot really aggressive. First of all, stupid bitch, we could pick up on context, we can pick up on innuendos, and we can pick up on assumptions, we could pick up on those things, because we're not a stupid bitch like you, and we're not a weak ass bitch, we're not passive aggressive like you, we're fucking straightforward. You're a pick me loser ass bitch, and of course Heat would agree with you. The red pillar on the fucking fucking panel, the misogynist on
I
the
haven't
panel
been
would
read.
literally, hold on, Heat, I'm not done, baby. Let me finish. Of course, this motherfucking nigga would agree with you because, bitch, you are fucking stupid. And you know what I find that's so funny is that only black women are being blamed for gang culture, for being attracted to those men, but mob wives being held responsible for mobsters? Are the
Yes.
wives of are the wives of the cartels or the M16s, are they being held responsible for the cartel? Are the Asian women that marry the men that are in the
Yakuza?
fucking the yakuza, are they being held responsible? No. Black would, like, again, y'all prove the motherfucking prompt every time. There's no way there's no way that we will ever get a Crip Wives on fucking VH1. We're never gonna get a fucking the gangster disciples on VH1. But we get to have mob wives. They get to be revered. They don't get to be held accountable for literal fucking mobsters that unalive thousands of people during the
Mm-hmm.
60s, 70s, 80s, and the 90s. But
Yep.
black women, because they're attracted to other black men that are committing crimes, are partially held responsible. You are fucking stupid, bitch.
It's my point. Like I said, let's not act like we don't tie masculinity to gang culture in the black
Yeah.
community. Let's not do that in correlation. Hey, that's a direct connect. But hold on, real. MJ want to say something. And I don't know if Tara want to say something.
My bad,
MJ
Black.
been quiet for
Yeah,
a while.
I just wanted to add in that it is quite laughable for us to attempt to correlate anything that's on this list to black women. The very weak and tepid example that he tried to present is not a circumstance of high school girls liking gang culture. It is about poor girls liking the trappings of wealth because everyone in poverty is enamored with wealth. No matter what circumstance under which the person achieved that wealth, they are enamored with it. It is why when Muggs is in their little rap songs, what are they rapping about? Being wealthy or about people who are actually wealthy? Your Bill Gates, your Elon Musk, your Warren Buffett's, the Beyonce, Jay Z, anybody who's reached millionaire and billionaire status. That is
Jeff
what is rapped
Bezos.
about. It is about the trappings of wealth. Has nothing to do with gang culture. There's not a single high school girl that I ever heard from when I was in high school or heard from afterwards when I was tutoring children in middle school and children in high school who putting his life on the line all the time for some dumb stuff and ain't making no money because the grand majority of dudes in gang culture ain't making a dime. They hangers on, they leeches to the ones who are actually making money. They proximity holes. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Stop it. I
I
I
feel
land.
like,
True.
I
True. But
understand
see,
so hold up. And I because there are women or who are in relationships with these men, and if one of the things the men complain about is that they want them to lead a lifestyle. Right? It's not like she like if you don't get jumped in, we can't be together. I'm gonna tell you why she said it. Because she said I'm from Philly, and the women there, she looked down on other girls. So clearly, she's not a girl's girl. She ain't get accepted in the group because she's male identified. And the interesting part is when women say stuff like that, it's like, oh, you're pointing the finger at everybody else, but you don't realize the same stereotype that you upholding is being applied to you too. So when you say that, all you doing is reinforcing on you a bitch from fucking Philly who love gang niggas. And you know that shit sounds stupid, but you'll apply it to another woman, which is the problem.
Okay. I'm
but see, hold
answering the
on,
wording.
wait, digital. Let me talk now,
No,
cause
they're talking to. Hold on, hold on, but
I done,
they're talking to me, so I want to respond. And let me
hold
respond real
on,
quick.
wait. Let me say this real
I
quick,
let
and then
Go
you can
ahead, the real
respond.
fuck her.
Okay, so
Sure.
coming, now coming from a girl that's finna get engaged with a man that's part of an organization, mind you, he doesn't do anything though. He's literally not that far away from me. I'm in Illinois. We've been together for 3 years. Am I affiliated with it? No, I'm just with him. You know, whatever he does, he does. I shouldn't have to be blamed for it because I'm not affiliated with anything that you got going on. Now, when he told me that, I didn't care.
Wait a
But
minute. What the fuck? What did you just say?
Yeah.
I
This is for
said,
black.
I
Um,
said I'm with a man that's a of an organization.
This lady point. You could have
No,
kept
listen,
that to
listen, listen.
yourself. Why the
It
fuck
gets
you didn't just
better.
keep that to
Yeah.
yourself?
Listen, I'm
What
not
the
proving
fuck?
her point. I'm not proving her point. He doesn't
Y'all gotta stop
do
drinking
that
and coming
shit.
on TikTok.
Listen, he doesn't do that shit no more. He left all that shit. He used to do that shit in high school. Now he's 22 years old and he's just working a regular 9 to 5.
Then
And
why does it?
yes,
Why would
he
you
is
say he
still,
affiliated? You could have
because
kept
he
that to
still
yourself.
is.
Okay,
This is
next
why we
caller.
say. This
I
is
don't
why
know
we
why the fuck
say.
you were so
back
excited to
This
say
is why
that.
we say
back
no
to black.
anecdotals. This is why
Wasn't
we
excited
stress
because
no.
Like,
how was that
even
done when
if
he changed his life around?
I don't believe it, but
He's
okay.
affiliated.
He
Go
Okay,
is.
ahead, digital.
okay, back to black. You said that how I made this just a black woman thing. I said on the gang culture thing.
Girl, I
I
don't
said I
give a
don't know
fuck.
why the
Shut up.
I'm responding. I
I
had to
don't give a
respond.
fuck about your response either,
Okay,
bitch.
whatever. Okay, whatever.
Okay. Next.
But I did not make that a black woman thing. I said I feel like this that when I said the fetish, it should be all races. I seen it with Latino women, black women, Asian women, white women. It is a fetish for some women. So that's why I said I agree on some parts, but I didn't put the full blame on black women. I said some. Thank you. And then the
Okay.
incarceration, I said the government. I didn't put no blame on black women. I said DL
The
men,
point
gay and
is
trans men. I said I don't know anything about that. I didn't learn anything about
okay,
that
but the point is that you didn't put incarceration on black men. Why?
because I'm thinking because from everything that I had learned, it's like
Right?
it's
So
a deeper
everything you've been
seat.
indoctrinated to believe. Go
No, what I'm
on.
saying is I blame the government because at one point in society that we weren't like this. We had a lot of businesses. We had our own Black Wall Street, and they messed all of that up for us. And I
Oh,
blame the government because there is some. But I'm not sitting here saying that black men don't have free will. I'm just saying like when it comes to things like that, I really do blame the government.
So
It is what
you
it is.
blame listen, this is what you got to
But
understand, and I get it. You 23. You know everything. I knew everything at 23 too. Listen, you blame like you got to open your eyes, sis. Please. I'm trying to shove the blue pill down your throat. Wake up. You've been indoctrinated to give black men the benefit of the doubt. The reason why you blame incarceration solely on the government is because you are okay with infantilizing black men. Do you know what infantilizing is?
yes, I do.
Okay, you are infantilizing them. You gave no accountability to them when it comes to committing crimes. They're choosing to commit the crimes. And it you are indoctrinated as a black woman to believe that it is the government's fault. And that's the problem. When I was your age, I believed the same thing. But it's not the government's fault that the black men are choosing to commit crimes over and over and over again. Recidivism over and over again. At this point, they can choose education, but they don't. They don't. And to blame black women and say, well, black women are not attracted to educated men is one, a lie, because that's not true. There are plenty of black women who are attracted to educated men, right? And three, two, sorry, it's late. If a man chooses to base his life on criminality due to the attraction of a small group of women, he has problems in himself. Because why the fuck would I put my life on the wrong track due to the attraction of a woman? What's
Okay.
not clicking, digital?
No, it
You
clicks very well. I'm going off of the wording of your prompt. I've been in other
lives where I've also talked on how what black men do and what they chose to do. But I'm just saying I blame the government because I grew up in the Caribbeans, and then I realized how different the culture is with Americans. Right? With us, we didn't have to go through slavery and all of that, but I realized just because of
The
how
people in the
how
Caribbean didn't have to go through slavery.
no, the we got liberated very like our liberation is very different from y'all.
Yeah,
We did
Haiti.
have to go through, but it's way different than
In
how
what
Americans were
way? And in which part of the Caribbean are we referring
in
to?
Antigua.
No, that's right.
Okay. And in
Um,
what way is it different?
it's different because it's majority black people there, and there's a lot of businesses. There, it's just not. There's
What does
our
that have to
government.
do with liberation?
Okay, let me lay my plane real quick. Um, Now coming
No,
to
no.
America now,
I
I
want you to say what, because you said that in the Caribbean, it's different. Y'all were not enslaved. And when I said people in the Caribbean were enslaved, you said, no, we were enslaved, but we gained our liberation differently. How so?
um because it goes back like generations. That's a whole different. Like it's just
No,
No,
bitch,
no, you
explain
different.
it.
said it. Stand on it.
No, I'm
What do you
standing. I'm
mean by that?
okay. So you guys have went from years of abuse. It went from slavery to the government system where they promised you guys stuff and it didn't happen, to you guys having things set up on your own, and then that being burnt down and taken away, to them putting drugs in the neighborhood, to then these men having to find other ways and means of getting money, and then fast money being people being addicted to fast money, and then the fetishes behind it. It's just a lot of things, just a
So,
lot of
what
abuse.
did Reconstruction look like in the Caribbean? Because also you're missing a large part of stuff that happened in the United States. I don't know if you know the full, complete history, but what is the
Yeah,
history
yeah.
of Antigua?
Okay, so we used to be enslaved by the UK. Queen Elizabeth used to
Mhm.
own the majority of everything, and we had got full percentage of our rights, like everything. Like there's no white person connected to anything in Antigua. So I'm just saying, for majority of the years, we're independent. You get what I'm saying? Like we don't really have that thing where we have to worry about this, and that. So when I was saying like
That you're not saying anything, because what is this, and that?
that's it, all of that I will have to come back to you on. Um,
I answer the question then.
yeah, that's why
Because
I
she
said
doesn't know what she's talking about. She's xenophobic, but all
no,
right.
I'm not a phobic. I'm just saying
No, you
I spent
are.
half of my life in two different
Yeah,
types of cultures.
yeah, you
So
can live there and not know enough about the past, what happened.
Correct.
no, I summarized it for you. I'm not really too
You
much
didn't
going into
summarize
detail.
anything. You didn't. No, you said this, and that, and
Says
then
that
dropped the mic.
Antigua got their independence from the United Kingdom in 1981. In 1981.
Yeah, yeah, but they weren't really too involved into like our
Oh, you
culture.
got the good slave masters. That's what you're saying. Your slave masters was better than ours.
No, I was not saying our slave masters were
So
better.
y'all didn't
I
get
feel
your
like
independence until 1981, but somehow the your enslavement, your oppression was different than ours.
no, I'm not justifying anything. It was still bad. I'm just saying Antiguans didn't get it as bad as Americans did.
Yes, y'all did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, your
Man,
enslavement in Antigua started in the 1600s, just like it did for Black people and the Americans in the South America. And then you didn't become unenslaved until the 1930s, only 30 years before Black people were freed in 1965. And then on top of that, after that, you guys are still fighting for reparations from the United Kingdom even till this day. You're still asking them for reparations, just like Black people are in America. So, how is your enslavement different than ours?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if Antigua is like what's going on in Antigua. Is it like is it affluent? Do y'all have like free education? Like is the education system good? Is there no criminality? Like
No, there isn't. We got our
there's
like. there's only been about 2 murders this year.
Damn.
Um,
Y'all gotta drop this hoe.
Yeah,
um,
because this bitch is just straight lying. I mean,
But
like
no,
two
like
murders,
their
bitch.
current
Shut the
no,
fuck up.
yeah.
So
their
is there
entire
no poverty
government
in
right now.
Antigua?
No, their
No, there.
entire the corruption in their government at high levels is crazy. I have a friend I've known, I don't know, probably about 18 years, what have you, that's from there, still goes back there, what have you. And his whole Facebook is lit up with article after article after article about all the corruption in the government in Antigua. Please stop, ma'am. Just shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Please
Now,
stop.
okay, you guys are this is like a whole. I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyway, I feel like because of what I initially came up here and said, you guys are having
No,
a hard time.
it wasn't just what you
It
initially
is. You guys
said.
are having a hard time actually having a
No,
conversation with
no,
me.
it's not what you initially said. It's what you
I'm
continue
just
to
gonna finish what I
say.
said in the beginning. I just said
No,
from
you
what I
never.
grew up
You're
and
not
seeing
saying to.
how
No, tell me what
strong,
the this.
how
You still
the
ain't telling me
black.
what the this and this is. You want to move on from that?
Okay,
You want to make
from
claims and then
from the.
clarify nothing.
Okay, Tara. Okay,
So you ain't saying nothing.
okay.
And
Anyway,
you
from the
want to
black
say
culture that I
more.
grew up in
And
the
you want to
Caribbean,
say more or nothing. You wanted to say a bunch of nothing and misinformation.
Yeah.
is not misinformation. I'm
No,
It's
no,
stating
no,
it.
corrupt. It's
no.
corrupt as fuck out
No,
there.
it's
Please
not.
stop.
Because I could say the same thing about Africans, even though they're going through a whole lot.
And that's the whole point. We're saying it's the same thing. You're not. That's where you lost at. You lost in the woods
The way
somewhere.
how? No, I'm not. Because you're
No, you're
refusing.
lost.
I can't even finish that sentence for you to
Because
understand.
we
At
don't care
least
to hear
try
it.
to
If you were
understand what I'm
saying
saying.
something to answer the conversation, we were like, listen, but you're not saying shit. So don't nobody give a fuck about what
You're
you're saying.
not letting me finish to
Because you're not
understand what
saying
I'm saying.
nothing. You're not
Okay.
saying anything.
All right. You can feel how
It's
you feel.
annoying. It's
Okay.
annoying.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand what the like what. So
Also, it
black
says that
people have had it worse
45%.
than people in Antigua,
Also, it says that
You
forty-five
think
percent.
Africa a country too, just so y'all
which is a
know.
very
Yeah.
small, which is a very very small island in the Caribbean. Like let's compare Antigua, which is probably the size of Maryland, if that, like
Okay.
to all the various black populations in America.
Okay.
Go off.
Okay. Let me go off.
What's the
Anyway,
quality of
I'm saying
education?
the
I want to
black
know what
people
kind
in
of
Antigua,
education system they got in Antigua.
the black people in Antigua versus the black people in America is completely
No,
different.
tell us about the education system and how it failed you.
They're very independent over there. Like they're not really too they're not like as damaged. I don't know how to explain that to y'all.
Actually, it says here that in Antigua and land is owned by YT people. 55% of it is the other 55% is owned by the government. But like Dark Horse said, it
Mm-hmm.
sounds like it's a corrupt government over there. And
Mm-hmm.
also too, y'all have a population according as of 2024, excuse me, of 93,000 people. So there's you want to compare your 93,000 people to our what 4.5.
13 million black people in America.
Okay. I never these first of all, I'm comparing my differences on how I was living in Antigua, the people around me versus in America. Now, am I saying everything that happened over there is justified? No. You guys are putting words in my mouth. Okay.
No, that's
Like,
not what we're
one
saying,
bad
but we're
isn't better
saying
than
what
the
is the
other
point of
bad.
the
I'm
compare
just saying
exactly.
the differences in the people.
You
Okay.
said this different.
In America, this larger population got it really bad. And that's why I said I blame the incarceration on the government because it's just like little seed that's been planted and it manifested really big. And it's just like that's why I say I kind of blame the government because it's like this is all people know,
If y'all
especially
have it
in.
so good in Antigua, why your ass in Philly?
I never said we had it so good in Antigua. Those words never came out of my mouth.
They
I
don't
just
have
But
to. They don't have to,
hold on.
bitch. I said what I
The
there's
said.
point,
okay.
Why is
You
your
can
ass
feel
in
how you
Philly
feel. You
but
can feel how
the
you
point
feel.
is,
amongst the gangs?
All right, go
the
ahead.
point is that when it came to gang culture, you said black women are partially to blame. When it came to incarceration, you said the government is to blame. And this is as it pertains to black men, all of these subjects,
Yes.
right? Black the government is to blame. When it comes to the other, you said you know nothing about fair respect. When it comes to absent fathers, you said black women are partially to blame. When it comes to Planned Parenthood, did you? Okay, so we're not going to talk about Planned Parenthood then, since you had no opinion on that. But as it pertains to the other three, right? Gang culture, black women are partially to blame. Incarceration, the government is to blame. Absent fathers, black women are to blame. Why?
No, I said partially. I said
Okay,
sometimes as women we
partially.
have a hard time accepting the fact that there like some women can be wrong and that there is some women out there that will go out of their way. And
Yeah.
I'm going based off
Why?
of the
Hold
wording
up, hold
of your
up.
prompt.
Hold up.
Black
Why
women
do
are
women? Hold
blamed
up.
for everything.
Why would a woman separate her child from the father, ma'am?
Say that again.
Why would a woman choose to separate her child from the father?
Um, I'm not sure as
Okay,
to
there you
why.
go, right there. That's why you say you don't. That's the point. You
Because
don't know what you're
everyone has
talking
their
about.
own reasons
No,
as to why.
no, no. Women who separate their children from the fathers, because the fathers will harm the children.
Yeah, and she said she don't know, so we gotta believe her. If you don't know, then you don't know. I
No, I
wouldn't
know
form
plenty of
opinions
good.
on something I
I
don't
know
know.
plenty of good men right now that are fighting in court right now because
Boy, ma'am, be for
You
it
know
real.
them
is what it is.
from
It's
that
real
from the
life. You
other side
cannot
of
sit here and act
TikTok,
Can we
like
girl.
let
it's not
Monica
real
say
life.
something?
Hi, can I say something? She's been talking for 30 minutes.
Go-
Damn. So, thank you for having me, ma'am. Somebody has shared this live with me. So I'm speaking for, and the only one that I can speak on is homophobic and transphobic, and do blame, I can blame women for that. And the reason why I blame women for that is because I'm a black trans woman, and a woman should never be transphobic or homophobic towards a trans woman ever.
They called me a phone. Wake her the fuck up right
Same
now.
thing at the
Wake her
same
up.
I'll
time.
be right back. Hold on.
Oh Lord. Okay. Go. Okay. Go ahead, Monica. Go ahead and land. Go ahead and land, Monica. Like finish your point. Hold on, Jayla.
So do you agree or you disagree, or do you think that's a choice that they choose to do?
Um, I, in my opinion, I would like to say, what do you consider as black women being transphobic?
So when you say transphobic, when when you automatically go on panels, black women panels, and she know that what's funny? It's nothing funny when somebody.
What are you referring to?
So with that being said, a lot of black women do that because they insecure with themselves. Because
Mm,
that's just like if a trans woman was to come on my panel. I'm not about to bust out laughing because at the end of the day, I'm not offended by another trans woman.
Are you saying? Are you
I would
saying
never.
cisgender women are coming on your panel and just laughing?
I say when I go on people panels, and men are the same way. But
Laughing about what? What
it's
are you?
weird.
Hold up. No, listen. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know. Maybe
Ma'am, you
if you're
have to
not.
listen. Ma'am, you have to
No,
listen.
no, 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 no.
I,
You missing details.
I
That's the
say when I
thing.
go into black women panels, and they know that this is a trans woman, they bust out laughing. It's nothing funny when a person say they're a trans woman.
okay.
And
I thought they were laughing because you said
it
Oh,
you blame
shows
black women for transphobia.
it
No?
shows it
I
shows
don't think was or were you, I don't think she's talking about us, Jayla. But let hold on, Monica. Let's reset. The prompt says black women are blamed for everything, and you said I will. I would like to blame homophobia and transphobia on Black women. Why?
That's what I just explained to you. Are you
But
listening?
but them I'm listening, and your answer was because when you go on a panel, Black women laugh at you.
So you never been on a panel
What
of
does that
women?
have to do? But Monica, what does that have to do with blaming homophobia and transphobia on Black women in large? Like, we're not talking about your personal experience of one thing that happened to you on one at you.
Okay, so what's your definition of transphobic
I'm
and
saying generalize it.
what's your definition?
I don't think that we're miscommunicating and like Black women are blamed for everything. You said I would like to blame homophobia and transphobia on Black women. Why?
Right. Okay, so could you give me your definition of transphobic?
What the hell?
It would be the same definition as I have for misogyny as it pertains to people assigned male at birth against.
To just pick and be bothered by a trans woman?
I can tell you why the Black women. Oh, I'm sorry, Tara.
Because
I
the,
always
the,
wanna no, I got one for you.
the, the
It
thing
goes back to the call. Hold up, you
wait,
want the
hold on,
answer?
let me say,
No.
but the thing that gets me is all women don't want to be in this box with when they say that all women are not doing this, but majority of them are. I understand that you might not be doing it right now, but you might have people on your panel might be transphobic.
No, we about to say some stuff that you probably about to deem as transphobia. Hold on to your panties, Monica. It's about to get real bumpy up in here. Because the reason why
It
I
can wait,
am a
wait. It can never be bumpy for me, okay?
okay,
So
well,
because
let's be
that's the thing.
real. Let's be real, sister. I'ma hold your sister. I'ma hold your hand when I say this. The
No, you
reason why,
no you
let me
hold on.
tell you.
Girl, please be quiet and let
Let
us
me
answer the
tell you
questions.
the reason why I have
Hold
a
on, wait, baby.
disdain,
You
a
not hold on. Let me first
mistrust.
tell you, you're not gonna
Uh,
start checking
hold
nothing.
on,
Wait,
Monica. Monica, I'm answering your question. The reason why I have a little discontent with trans women is because the real conversations that need to be had amongst women are never had amongst women. And when I say women, I believe that trans women are women. But trans women never want to come to the table and to have the conversation about the problematic things that people who are assigned male at birth do towards people who are assigned female at birth. Trans women oftentimes have the same ideologies as a cis male person as it pertains to women, and that's problematic. Trans women don't want to address that, and that's harmful to cis women. Yet, if I express that, a trans woman would consider that as transphobia.
it is. But if you feel
It
that,
tell
but
me
that,
how,
so
Monica.
if you feel that way, at the end of the day, that's how you feel. I can't take that away from you.
So how is that transphobia if you can't?
Let's go this route. So it's a little bit of jealousy, honestly.
It's a jealousy. Hold
Because
on, what?
a cis
Let's
woman,
play
a
trans
cis
versus
woman, no,
cis
a cis
bingo.
woman. Because if that's the case,
When
a man should never, literally, if he's with a cis woman, then why do he want a trans woman? If
And then we go
that's
right
Because
what
here.
he,
men,
Hold up.
oh,
Can
go
I
ahead,
answer?
Tara.
Hold
Yeah, go
up.
ahead, please.
Because here we go. Here we go.
here we go. You're right. Here
Calm
we go.
down. We having a conversation about amongst women. Why the fuck are we talking about what the fuck a man want?
Exactly.
The problem is there's too much. Hold
Because
up.
let
Hold
me
up.
don't
Monica.
tell me.
Monica.
Hold
Damn,
on.
Monica. You ask questions and you
I
don't want
understand that, but
answers. You don't want I'm answering your question. Because you're gonna say a cisgender woman is jealous of you because a man wants to fuck you. Are you fucking serious?
Are you bothered by that?
No, no, no.
Can
What?
No,
I
no, no.
speak
Okay,
after
no,
y'all
hold
You
up.
are
done?
No, you
bothered by
can't.
that
I'm
because
still
you take nothing that
talking.
seriously.
All right, Marcus, you shut up. You shut up. Damn. This is the thing. Y'all
Attention.
don't do. Hold up, because
No,
women
attention.
amongst us, Monica, you need to shut up. Or you going to have to respond in the comments.
You're gonna have to shut the fuck
No,
up.
bitch, you can respond in the comments.
Oh, oh.
Anyways, as I was, hold up. When it comes to the identity thing, women are sitting here having a conversation about decentering men and unpacking, getting them niggas off the pedestal, and y'all want them niggas to stay on the fucking pedestal. You want to validate who you are and how woman you are based on what a man thinks is a fucking problem. It's a fucking problem. Everybody's male centered, and y'all don't want to deal with that male centeredness. You're really going to say that women are jealous of you because niggas who like to fuck each other want to fuck you? Are you serious? You lost your fucking mind, and you are. Am I bothered? I'm bothered by how stupid you are. That does bother me. It bothers me a lot. You need to come here and assert, oh, y'all must be jealous because this nigga want to fuck me. That nigga will fuck an animal, man. That nigga will fuck a cow. He will fuck a dog. Ain't nobody jealous of that. Are you serious? Go get your ass checked. Who the fuck is you talking to?
Yeah, I think the problem too is we keep. I'm sorry, Jayla was next. Go, Jayla. Then I'm gonna go after you.
I don't know how it got that you feel like it came from black women when in reality it just comes from misogyny. And the thought is you were born assigned one gender or sex, and they raised you as that one. So then when you get older, you still have what you were conditioned to be. And so you see misogyny, which is why you equate the fact that a man will sleep with you to being jealous, that women are jealous of you because a man will sleep with you. That is why you feel that way. You have to validate both sides of yourself, and I get that. I'm lying. I don't get that, but you have to validate both sides. You're equating, sleeping with somebody to being accepted, and acceptance has nothing to do with that. And I can see why you would feel like people are transphobic, or women are laughing at you, or women are jealous of you. But in reality, it has nothing to do with the fact that you're trans, but the fact that you're literally just trash. Like what you're saying and how you're approaching the conversation in defensiveness is why you're getting the outcome you're getting, not because you're a trans woman.
And
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead. I was gonna say it, and it's not a competition because they want what you have. We're not going after the same thing. They want you for what you have, preferably without surgery. That's what they want. We're not going for the same thing if we were going for anything. So when you say you that we're jealous, we can't be because they want you for a very specific reason, not even all related to SMEX. They know about the issues. They know about the problems that you run into, and they manipulate and extort that out of you too. They get y'all money. There's a lot of stuff these DL men be doing. I'm just saying that it's not even the same thing. So when you say that we're competing or we jealous, that would mean that we're going after the same thing and the men are going after the same thing. They don't want what I got. They want what you got. So that is a dumb argument. And when you say people are laughing at you, I see why now. It has nothing to do with you being trans. It has to do with you being misogynistic as hell. And you can't unpack that. And that's what they're laughing at. But the fact that you believe that we are at fault, yet you also want to scream out how unprotected you are, how there's so much violence against y'all, but you talk about a black woman laughing at you being a harmful thing, and that's what's driving transphobia, homophobia. Absolutely not. You need to talk to them about that, not us. But y'all do anything to put it on a black woman, anything. I swear, and I land.
It's always black women. I heard a man earlier say everything
Yes.
come back to black women.
Dark Horse, she stole my talking point. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, I just,
Right.
it's okay. I'm gonna just say it anyway, cause
Anyway, we want to hear it,
This is known
Bookie.
to do that though.
she
She
right,
do it to
she
me
gonna
all
eat
the
it
time.
up. Um, I was gonna say, I just think that it's so funny that you got up here talking about how you're upset that women are gonna laugh at women are laugh black black women are laughing at you, but men are unaliving you. And it just goes back to that quote that, and it just really shows the vast differences, because there's a quote that says, men are afraid that when, like, if you really really listen to what you just said, you, a trans woman, are afraid that we are laughing at you, but you're not afraid that you're not, more, you're not afraid that men are actually unaliving you. Like, that really speaks volumes. And I think if we like, we you need to really sit in that.
I just want to clock. Um. Oh, go ahead, MJ in digital, if y'all want to say something.
I was just gonna say that each and every time I've ever heard from a cisgendered black woman having an issue with black trans women, it's always been about this competition concept that black trans women tend to bring to the table. Not all of them, of course, but too many come to the table with this "we're going to replace you" type of foolishness. And that minority stance oftentimes puts somebody off. I mean, again, like if the handful of men that a
Hold on,
woman.
real quick. Hold on,
Mhm.
real quick, MJ. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I really do. Monica, you can come back up, but you cannot overtalk us. We will give you your opportunity to speak, but you have to wait. That's what I mean by people assigned male at birth. Go ahead, MJ.
Yeah, no
You can
problem,
finish
Glenn.
your point.
Yeah, no problem. I was just saying that, and that's the thing. If the if you are trying to come to a community, trying to be acknowledged by that community as part of that community, the worst thing that you can do is come up adversarial. Come up talking about, oh yeah, y'all mad because the men are trying to do this with us. Like that's the competition. That's what we're doing. Like I don't. As a man, I don't understand that concept. That's bringing very, very, male centered thought into a woman's space. Because again, why in the hell would that be the first thing off the top of your head? Instead of saying, sisters, what can we do in the trans community to help y'all? And then vice versa. You coming in talking about because the men be wanting us. Like, why? Why?
Want to dominate us?
Yeah,
It's
nobody's
about
safe around
dominance.
the
That's
men.
all it is. That's it. They still want to dominate us. I think everybody does. But when you can't have a conversation and somebody wants to talk at you, and they want their points to be heard, they're not here to hear your points in return. It's given misogyny. That's what we hear when men talk at us and don't want to hear our response. Every time we start to respond, they talk over us. Every time we start to respond, they talk over us because they didn't come to have a conversation. They came to talk at us and then leave. Like, drop the mic. Yeah, you bitches heard me and I'm gonna leave after that. That's what is given when you can't have a conversation and everybody can't express their thoughts. But again, that's misogyny. And I land.
Go ahead, digital, and then Monica.
Um, Now when Monica was saying what she was she responding to DL men or gay trans men, women men?
She was just responding to homophobia and transphobia.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have nothing to say. It sounds more emotional than
No,
factual.
trans women do
Okay.
treat men better than women do. So we can get that out the way, right?
Then
So at
which
the end
kind
of
of
the
women
day,
are trans women women, Monica?
yes, we are.
Okay, so you're saying that trans women treat men better than cis women. Am I
Correct.
correct?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Someone else said it in the comments. I knew. I mean, that's one thing. Because at the end of the day, if a woman treats a man better, then he have no need. He have no need to go to a trans woman at all, at all. It doesn't matter if he's married, if he have a girlfriend. It doesn't matter. If trans women are so called men, then why is a man wanting to be with
Men
another
like to
man?
fuck men.
That
Men like to
doesn't
fuck
make a lot of
men.
that doesn't make a lot of
No, you got
sense.
it. No, men like to
So
fuck
with
men.
that being said, at the end of the day, when a man see a trans woman, he sees a woman. So you have to understand that all women are not feminine.
No, no,
All
you
women are
missing
not
something.
beautiful.
No,
All
no,
women do not
no,
have breasts. All women do not have
no.
periods.
They
All
want the
women do
penis
not look
though. Let's
do
have the
not have a
honest
nice body.
conversation.
So with
Let's
that
have the
being
honest conversation.
said,
They want the penis though. That's what
so well,
that's
I
what all this
can't
shit
speak for
about.
nobody
No,
penis. I
no, that's
can't
what all
speak
this
for no one
about.
penis.
No,
So
no,
I
no.
don't
Because
know
if
nothing
you a
about nobody
woman, you
penis.
look like a woman, you like a woman. But the difference is you got a penis.
Who got a
So you
penis?
win. You win. You got
Who
the
have a
penis.
penis?
We got it. No, no, no. Because that's what you
Most trans
saying.
Who have
women
a
haven't
penis?
had bottom
That's what
surgery.
I'm asking. That's what I'm asking you
Hold
because I
up.
mean
But
that's the
No,
truth
you
right there.
win, Monica.
I
That nigga
said
wants you
I
more,
said who have a
Monica. We
penis?
got it. He want the
I'm
penis.
asking you a
Men
question.
got it. Yours real. We got it. You
Okay,
win.
I'm
You get
asking you a
it.
question. I said who have a
So
but
what are
penis?
you talking about
You
the
Monica,
said that.
transphobia? Can we get to the
Monica,
transphobia now? Because you
no,
want to talk about
most
niggas.
I want to get to the
Girl, I'ma
misogyny.
always
Screw.
bring the
Hold on.
men's to the yard. The men lie to
Hold
y'all. They
on.
don't lie to me.
Hold on.
Men
Monica.
unalive women. They unalive trans women.
Monica.
So what's your point?
Monica. So what? So
Yeah,
Monica.
that part.
Monica. Then why are they the prize? If they are unaliving us, why are you making them the prize?
No,
That's what
why? No, no,
we're
no.
trying to
Why
get
other
you to
women are making them the
see.
prize? Because at the end of the day, women sitting up there, taking up for men and they wrongdoing. So if a man tell you that
You're
he don't,
doing it.
I'm not doing it. If a man tell you that he
You're
don't mess
Then
with
the
why
trans
are you
women,
saying,
you are the
you're
Monica?
taking that and running with it. I'm not
Monica, I
like
need you to
what?
understand,
I know what
Monica,
men do. Men lie all day
Monica,
long. That's fine.
Monica,
you gotta
Monica.
relax. Take
Hold
it
on,
down.
please. I want to have the conversation
Girl,
with
come on
you,
now. You have
but
to
you geeked
understand
up,
that men lie.
Monica. I know men lie. I know that men fuck trans women. That doesn't bother me. I don't give a fuck if my man treated on me with a trans woman. I wouldn't be mad that it's a trans woman. I'd be more mad at the fact that he's a cheater. That I don't give a fuck about that. I believe that trans women are women, but I do believe that trans women were assigned male at birth and they carry misogyny within them because everything you said sounds like a red pill man, Monica.
So
And red pill men are
listen.
harmful
So
to women.
when I came in here, I said people when they know that a person is a trans woman,
It doesn't matter if you talk about cis
why
women
they wasn't
laughing
laughing
at
at
you.
me because some
Listen
of
to
these
the
folks
things
need to
that you're
they need to laugh at
saying.
themselves based off looking at themselves. That's what's
And,
funny.
but
That's what they
but
need to laugh
but
at.
Monica,
He's
I
still
Thank
need
you.
bringing
you
up.
to understand, Monica, I need you to understand that it unless you're Tokyo, unless you're fucking
Okay, we're not gonna be
the
sarcastic.
other
We're not
the
gonna be
other woman,
sarcastic for
hold on,
your
unless you're the other woman that does hair, I forgot her name. Baby, your
Jesus
face
Christ.
card ain't fucking with mine. Trans
blurs. Wait, honey, you're not even
cis
showing your face card, honey. What are
the
you talking
face
about?
it's there, babe.
Okay, so
I'm
who
the
said anything about a
doll.
face card? See,
I'm the
that's what I'm saying.
doll.
Jealousy. Jealousy,
I
sweetie.
couldn't be
Oh,
jealous.
Because
Monica,
why
you
I
the
never
one.
You
brought up
can't
face
compete where
card.
you
You said
don't
a face card.
compare,
I never
honey.
said nothing about a face card. You
Monica,
did.
you did. You talked
So you
about how
said
women
so
ain't.
we in competition?
You did. You
You
did.
I'm
started the
not
Some
in
women are
competition,
not.
competition.
babe.
You said
Gaslighting.
I'm
that.
not in
You
competition,
said that
babes.
some women are not attractive. Some women
You
are not
said, and
skinny.
not
Some women are
feminine.
Exactly.
not
I
Some
know
pretty.
what
women
I
ain't
said. I
got.
Some
said
women
a
don't
lot of
have
women are
breasts.
not a lot
You
of women
said
are
that.
not
You no, but you
exactly.
wait. No,
I
no,
know
no,
what
no,
I
no,
said.
no, no. Monica,
I
Monica,
said a
Monica.
lot of
Stop,
women are not
stop, stop,
feminine.
stop, stop, stop.
Thank
You
you.
got up here and said, "Well, why are you making it?
You don't have
Why
to
are
cut
you
around the
making
bush,
it
bitch,
about
because at the end of the
men?
day,
Why are you
I
making it
know
about
I'm
men
that
being
bitch,
attracted
because
to me?
if
Why do
I
you
wasn't
have a
that bitch, I
problem with
wouldn't have
it?"
no nigga.
When none of
The
us,
fuck you
absolutely
talking
none
about?
of us, brought up the whole conversation that all of these cisgendered women have been having. We never ever brought up the fact that a man wants us. We
Are valid,
never looked at
Monica.
it as
Girl,
if a man.
listen, you
No,
don't,
no,
so you
listen,
had to
listen,
show your
please.
face to
Stop,
try to get
stop,
validation.
stop,
Girl,
stop,
listen, you in
stop, stop,
competition. Girl, I'm not in
stop.
competition with you.
We're
Why you had to show
stop,
your
No,
face?
you're in
stop.
You
competition.
can't compete where you don't compare, honey, at all.
Honey, why you had to
I'm
show
a
your face?
doll.
Why you had to show
I'm a
your face,
doll.
honey?
I'm the original
Why you
doll.
had
Look
to?
at the
Me
face
too,
card.
sweetie. Me too. What are you talking about?
Black American Express, honey.
First of
Black
all,
woman, baby.
listen,
What are you
listen,
talking
hold
about?
on.
Why did you have to show
Lynn,
your face card, sweetie?
Lynn, could you please
My
mute
babes.
her, please?
Why you had to show your
Cause I
face
look
card, babe?
the fuck
Lynn,
good,
Lynn,
I thought
Monica.
first of
You
Monica was
all,
in the
we're
can't
not.
comments
I don't want
earlier.
this to come off as transphobic.
Why
But
you had
what
to
you're
show
not,
your
I don't
face
want
card?
this to, Lynn, mute her. I don't want this to come off as transphobic. But what
You
you're not gonna do is sit up here and say that you're the original doll. You're not the original
that
doll.
was me. I
You're the
said that.
original. You're the original action
but you
figure.
not.
No,
That right there, Lynn is the mother.
East, I said that.
Well, she's
I
still a
said
Not
I'm
fucking
the
all that.
original
action
doll.
figure. It's still an action
Hey, you
figure,
ain't all
okay?
that.
All right, so go ahead and knock it off. You're the one the whole time that all of us
Exactly.
cis
So
women
my
have been
thing
having
is,
this
if you're gonna
conversation.
say
Not
Hold
anything,
one of us
on.
have brought up the fact of valuing a
talk about
man
looks,
at not
babes.
one time here. The first
Girl,
thing you
this
came up
thing.
here
Come
and
on,
said was,
girl.
"You're
Let's
mad
go
because
face for
men want
face.
me. You're mad. You're
Face
jealous
to
because
face.
when you're jealous
Yeah.
because men want to be with me, men want to fuck me." And then you said some women are not beautiful, some women are not attractive, some women are not this, some women are not
And then
that.
she got mad when I put the face card out. Why we gotta pull
No
up
face to
pictures? Why we gotta pull up pictures? Pull that
bitch. What
picture
the
up,
for what? Bitch, you
Monica.
the one
Let's
talking
go
about
face
face
for
card.
face. You
Face
cannot
card for what? You
compete
the one
where you don't,
bothered, not me, sweetie.
babe,
You
babe.
are
If
bothered.
you're not Tokyo,
You
if you're
mad,
not
babe?
Tokyo, you're not fucking with me. Like I said,
Girl, you is mad and jealous.
I'm
Oh
not.
God, it's
And then
something that's made you
Girl,
Tokyo,
crazy.
you jealous and
as soon
bothered
as
because
I
why
bought
your
up
friends had
Tokyo,
to go
as
share.
soon as I bought up Tokyo, she
Friends had to show
immediately
their
felt
face card,
That's why you
uncomfortable.
babes.
was in the comments earlier. You fucking keep talking.
Why they had to be? Why your friends had to show their face
Oh
card,
no,
babes?
here's the thing. Hold up. Here's the thing. Because let's talk about
Wait,
misogyny. No, because no, you talking
face card
about
is what? You
only person who is in competition is you, Monica.
in
You
there,
know, you need a win so fucking bad. You really
I'm the
need to
winner.
think about, you know what, bitch? Go to the comments. Come back when you ready. You the fucking one that need the win so bad. And you need to think about why you need that so bad. To come in here and say, you fucking cute and niggas want you. I already told you you got it. Like, that's what you wanted. So you can go to sleep tonight, bitch. You got it. The fuck is wrong with you? You're in competition. You up here fighting for your life to fucking compete. Ain't nobody worried about you. Nobody was thinking about you, bitch. Nobody give a fuck about you.
This is
It's
Monica
real
before the
crazy.
transition.
I
Listen,
just want
we.
to.
I
I
don't want to
just
listen. I don't want to sit. I'm sorry. You know what, Monica? You're not an action figure. You're actually a Mr. Potato Head because you sitting up here pulling and attaching shit onto you. We don't have to do that. We want to have the conversation. We try to have this conversation very respectful. But when you get disrespectful, we're gonna meet that disrespect back at you tenfold. Because no matter what, as much as you want to try to be the blueprint, bitch, you will never be the blueprint. You will never
Can
be able to outsass the sassiest bitches up here. Period. Point blank. Period. In the
can
discussion.
can I just say that Monica transitioned after her prison stint?
Ooh, all right, we
This is
done.
Monica
Okay, we
before.
finished. That's
This
enough.
is Monica
Nope, that was it.
before.
That was it. That was the
Now,
last thing,
Oh,
Lynn.
hold
Nope.
on, wait a minute.
There's
No,
nothing to be said after
Tara,
that. No,
Tara,
no.
Tara, Tara. She just got done yelling at us about not cussing people out. And the moment I go there, she say I'm taking too far.
Listen,
Taking
I
too
mean, what
far.
can we? What? That's not too far. I'm saying that was the period in the conversation. There's nothing you can do to come back from that. There is no
Monica,
rebuttal. I can't. I can't even slam her now because I had some slams loaded up.
all I'm gonna say is Marcus was kind of fine back in the day.
She was. She
Marcus was
was.
kind of. Marcus could have got it. Shit. Hey, Marcus. Did you?
Monica, you look the fuck good as Marcus.
I'm just saying, Marcus. He got the little three cuts in the eyebrow. My
That's
type.
because he was a criminal. He was a criminal.
Cooking at someone like it. I'm trying.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a constant competition for niggas though. It's crazy to me. And that's the problem. It's like you need men to validate who you are as a person. Like I don't need like that's a problem. You're not secure in who you are. That's why you up here competing. You need to go work on yourself, man.
But what do the men tell us all the time? That just because they F us, that ain't validating us. That don't mean they like us and they fuck with us. That's not a sign of it. But guess what? Y'all so far behind on this woman's trail that you believe you made it because he had sex with you. If you listen, the men will tell you that means nothing. Absolutely nothing. But y'all over here waving the flag. Oh, he hit me off. Okay, of course he knocked you down. That's why they are changing out all the morticians at the funeral homes. Okay, we know they will hit, and they will tell you out of their mouths it means nothing. Will be discarded, will not be chosen, none of that stuff. But because again, you're trying to make up ground on this thing called womanhood, and you're trying to catch up to where we are. We already realized, if he just trying to F, he ain't messing with you. But y'all believe, nope, I made it. I made it. You didn't make it anywhere. It does not count. And please stop attacking our looks. I'm not going to say it to anybody again who has to be pieced together, who has to be constructed, who has to take something that if they stop for 30 days, everything will revert. We're not the same. It's a
And
build
I
a bear. It's a build a bear. And I'm not keep fucking with you, build a bear hoes. I'm tired of this shit.
Not a build a bitch.
and I
Well,
just
that's
want to
it.
say,
One last one.
as it pertains to you being more feminine than cis women, performative femininity doesn't count. I don't have to put on for being low. Let me tell you, Monica ain't half bad. Don't, but we ain't gonna put her picture up right now, and I'll tell you why. Um, Performative femininity does not get applauded. You're trying to fight for the right to perform a fake version of what womanhood is: cooking, cleaning, sucking somebody dick, whatever. That's we're letting that go. We don't want to be that version of women. If y'all want to pick it up, you're more than welcome to. But let me advise you, my good sister, it is very harmful and daunting. Um, yeah, we don't want to do it. So y'all can have it and y'all can have the men too. Cause like you said, the men are unaliving you, they're unaliving us.
Okay. Are you guys letting Monica?
Oh, that's up to the other mods. Cause I didn't drop her.
Mm.
Oh, I drop it because she don't let nobody fucking talk. Like that shit is annoying.
She reads by the trans woman misogynist, um, by the assigned male at birth misogynistic script, but for trans women, because there's a chapter in the script for trans women. They say, read this if you're a trans woman. You know, the white misogynistic assigned male at birth, they have their own chapter, then the blacks, then the Asians, then the Hispanics, then there's the trans women. And then there's the trans men, and then there's the studs. There's a chapter in the book for you all, right? She's reading from the classic Trans Women Assigned Male at Birth Misogynistic Handbook. She hit all the talking points. You're jealous. We get more men. We're more feminine. Breasts don't define womanhood. What else did she say? Don't define good.
The
Neither
period.
does
You
a
brought about
period.
periods.
Like, good lord,
But the part that never
sister, you're
comes up,
jealous.
the part that never comes up is the perspective you have. Because again, it's a lot of social conditioning that goes in who you are, and you're raised to be entitled and coddled. Like if you can't just say I'm a woman now and not understand it, we are fucking conditioned. That's the shit we unpacking. And you come in like, well, I'm more of a woman. Because you only focus on the physical aspects of a
If she turn around and call you Mister, you gonna be calling her transphobic. I don't that's the thing I don't like. When and
Yeah,
we genuinely,
misgendering.
and for the people that came in here saying, well, let's not, she's insufferable, but let's not be transphobic. Okay, how much disrespect do we get to tolerate or get to accept before we're allowed to react? And that's what I want to know. Does
Okay,
she
let
get to
me
call
just
us
say this.
bitches?
Let me
Do
just
we
say this
do,
because
hold
what you're
on?
gonna
No,
learn about
oh my
me.
God, girl, just relax. Hold on. Does she get to call us bitches? Does she get to call? She talk about our genitals? Does she get to talk about our what we our experiences? How men like to fuck her, don't like to fuck us? Like, how much disrespect do we have to tolerate before we get to react accordingly? That's the thing I don't like. We try to have these conversations respectfully with them every single time. And it comes down to, oh, I'm just going to read this bitch. I'm going to serve face. It turns into a fucking minstrel show every fucking time. It turns into a fucking performance. Nothing is real about these conversations, just like nothing is real about you, if you want to be honest. We try to be respectful. But if you want to take it there, we could take it there. If you want to take it to fucking hell, baby, we gonna take it to the motherfucking earth's core. Go ahead.
Let me just say this. What someone said about Monica, I'm not bothered by you, the one bothered. Let's get that understood. So when you say Marcus and Michael and all that stuff, that don't bother me, it bother you. Okay? So with that being said, at the end of the day, if you're not bothered by a trans woman and you say I'm the real deal and I'm a woman and we as women we shouldn't have to deal with this and we should you shouldn't have to deal with anything because at the end of the day when you comfortable in your skin you shouldn't be focused on a trans woman but yet and still you let a trans woman get your head up and out the way and it's like your mindset is just stuck on I'm a woman, I'm a real woman and I can do this, you can't do this, but at the end of the day you bothered by a trans
But
woman
you
because
brought
at the
it
end of, I'm
up.
No,
speaking, I'm
please let
You
speaking,
brought
her.
it up
I'm
Please,
though.
speaking, I'm
please. I
speaking.
know. Just let
So
her land, please.
you show my picture, you seen that as as a boy, I was not ugly. Thank you.
Hmm.
And I do appreciate that.
You was fine,
Thank you.
actually. I
Exactly.
would
Feeling
have
the
I
Thank
would have
you.
boy.
let
I
you
do
I would have hit
appreciate
it.
that.
I
I
would
do
have clapped
appreciate
it.
that. I do appreciate that. But my thing is, when I transition, things change. I'm no
How long
longer the
ago did
same.
you transition,
Things change.
Monica?
I'm sorry.
How long ago did you transition?
That don't matter right now. But anyway,
But okay, can you give me an age?
I was 30.
Okay.
Wow.
So with that being said, at the end of the day, that's just like I say, with other trans women. It's other trans women out here, but I'm not jealous of another trans woman. I'm definitely not jealous of a woman. Never. And I'm not trying to be a woman. I'm not trying to be
You can go
what a
next.
woman have. Like, so my thing, I'm trying to be Monica. I'm not trying to be no other woman. So I can't be another woman. I can be Monica, but I can't be no other woman. So people need to stop saying that. Trans women are trying to be like us. A trans woman can't be like you. She can only be herself, first off. So again, a lot of people need to start educating themselves and stop jumping to the core with trying to bring all this hate. So if you have hatred in yourself towards a trans woman, baby, that's between you and yourself. Like I have nothing to do with if you hate trans women.
Okay, Monica, go ahead and land.
No,
Go
no,
ahead,
she got to
Jalen.
go back downstairs because
I
she
didn't
came
want
up
to.
here
I wasn't.
insulting us,
I
and she
wasn't
ain't been
finished.
throwing
You
nothing
know,
but
I think
she
Jalen
ain't been
wanted to
throwing
make a
nothing but
point.
Yeah.
insults.
Monica, I
She
had a
ain't
question
been
for you.
throwing nothing but
So,
insults.
see,
No,
but
Yeah,
what's the
she
point?
Monica,
gotta go. She
Dark
gotta
Horse.
she gotta
Dark
go.
Horse.
I'm tired of the insults and the gaslighting and shit.
Jealous. That's
Because
why she
she
want to get
came
But
off
up
stage.
here. She
She's
came up
jealous.
here talking about jealous, talking about our bodies,
but
and
I
then
really
say,
don't give a
Or you
fuck
is like
about
a
no,
little
it's
her.
bit.
not. I don't
That,
care
so
about
are
the
you
insults.
mad?
I care about the
You
gaslighting. I care about her asking for respect, saying she want to be left alone, trans women. But you over
Yeah,
here to
but
like
we
me,
say,
would,
girl.
but
Hey,
but she
girl.
came
Dark
over
Horse,
here
we
to
would like to respond to that.
I would like
I'm
to use my
trying.
dark horse. I would
I'm
just like to
So
trying.
can I
respond.
finish? Can I
I'm
finish what I was
trying.
gonna say?
Monica,
I'm
you have to
trying.
land because we need to move on.
I'm
People would like
about
to
to
respond
land.
to
I'm
you.
about to land if
Okay,
you give me a
go
chance
ahead
to
and
land.
land.
She the one said she started speaking on me. So again, like I said, if you're gonna be bothered by what I say, baby, then a hit dog gonna holler, baby. Because I'm not bothered by a cis woman. Whatever a cis woman say about Monica,
I told y'all. I told y'all. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. Like, and the conversation is y'all jealous, y'all jealous, y'all jealous, y'all jealous, y'all jealous. She said it as soon as she opened her mouth.
Yeah,
There's
we
she
know. We
there,
heard her.
so
We
that's
just
what I'm
wanted to
saying. So
respond.
there's nothing to respond to. We've already said it. She heard it downstairs, and she came back up for, I think this is the fourth time, to say that y'all are still jealous. Nobody here is jealous. That was her point, and now she's trying to flip it around like we are. Nobody was jealous. Nobody still is jealous. She just wants to over talk, and she's in a cis women's space. She
But
not
we all
over
know
where
that
she
nobody jealous.
right,
Everybody
but
know that in
she's
the
over here
room.
for the attention, just like the men do. She wants to be centered. She wants to be centered and tell her how everybody she's the better bitch.
Yeah,
Nobody
but I
believes
wanted
it.
to clock her own transition at the age of 30. I
She
wanted
don't
to like
she don't even
walk
she's
her
not
down
even
about
accepting that
that.
she's misogynistic. She's not even accepting that she's misogynistic. So that's
Right.
not, but you're not about to educate her on anything because the
I
only thing she
wasn't
care
gonna
about is how
educate
she looks
her.
and access to men. Do you believe she can have a conversation about her misogyny and her experience for the first 30 years of her life when all she cares about is that she looks better and that she can fuck men? Does it sound like she's at that point to have that conversation?
No, not really. I still
No,
wanted to kind of, I
no.
still wanted to,
Yeah,
Jayla
but
wanted
we
to make
still
a
wanted
hold
to
up,
have a
y'all. Let Jayla make the point though.
Yeah, I heard a dog whistle so long ago, and it just kind of slid. But Lynn was correct on like the hitting all the talking points because it was the alluding to, oh, men are choosing us over y'all because y'all are not feminine. That whole black women, masculine, black women, um, angry, loud, aggressive, and men don't want to deal with it. That comes from the social conditioning of what you were before, basically. Like, as a child, your parents did not know that you would be, 30 and decide to do this. So they conditioned you as what you were. And I don't think you're ready to unpack it. I get it. But definitely heard that dog whistle so long ago about the whole, oh, they're choosing us over y'all because they don't want to deal with y'all. And if y'all were doing what y'all supposed to do, that's just misogyny. And misogyny is where this transphobia misogyny and white supremacy is where transphobia and all these things come from. Definitely not black women. I don't know how it fell back on us. The topic pretty much wrote itself.
yeah. I wanted to say, yeah, you spent majority of your life, probably half of your life, because I know she's not 60. So you spent more than half of your life socializing, um, being programmed and acting as a man. Therefore, you still act like a man. You haven't even unpacked the mannerisms of masculinity because she did exactly what men do. Like, men want to come up and tell women that they're jealous of them. They just can't. So, you're gonna say it's transphobic. Women are allies who are so desperate for attention are going to say, well, that's transphobic. And I'm gonna raise you one and say, well, that's misogyny and internalized misogyny now that you're a woman, but it's harmful nonetheless. I don't know if what question you wanted to ask her. Did
Black woman was the full blame for homophobia and transphobia, and I wanted to understand why she felt that way.
We're never gonna get to that point.
he was never going to pull up men, talk about men at all. It was always going to be about us. That's really all it comes down to.
I don't even understand the prompt.
She didn't. She kept
Like,
saying, "What's the definition?"
yeah, she just wanted to spew her script.
Yeah, she wanted to
He
talk
didn't
at us.
deviate from the script.
You said she wanted to talk at us. When men come up and say all their talking points, they feel satisfied and run off. They're not here to have a conversation. They want to talk at us, cuss us out, put us down, and then go. It's the same thing. Like we're used to the whole thing, but it's not anything to be entertained or what have you. And I think that's the entitlement that that happens when you feel like I can come in a space and I can tell you, I can read you, I can do whatever I got to do. I'm gonna talk over you, then I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and I ain't got to hear shit you got to say. And I'm tired of people talking at me, and I can't talk back. I'm not engaging with people that I can't talk back to. You're not. You're not about to
And
sun. You're not about to sun me.
you're right, Dark Horse, because if she was a man, we would never ever tolerate that. She would have been gone. Like the second that she started over talking any of us, she would have been gone, booted,
All right,
and
get cussed the fuck out and get red like
she
you're
would have
supposed
got,
to. I'm out
yeah.
here saying cuss a bitch out. All the bitches. Nobody's off limits. I'm not doing that shit no more. And you gonna be disrespectful to me? Absolutely not. You gonna get exactly what the fuck you give.
I know. I do. But I do want to. I mean, I wish we could at least have a conversation with someone from the community. It's like we talk to lesbian women, we talk to queer women, we talk to gay men, we talk to straight men. But whenever it comes down to these particular types of conversation, it is super fucking weird. It's super weird because it's easier to it's you could talk to a man, you know what I mean? Like you could talk to when men come up here, like, oh, you're we understand, like we understand that they're socialized, but try to have these types of conversation with trans women, it's a lot harder because it's like we're dealing with the misogyny, but we also have to tread lightly and not try to be labeled, not only labeled as transphobic or even participate in transphobia. And it's like, but then also we also have to take like a high level of disrespect that we would never ever 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 tolerate from any man or woman on this panel, for that matter. So
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
I just think that when it comes to Monica, she transitioned very late in her life. Like I said, Monica acts as a male, Monica acts as a man. Monica is in the comments acting like a man. Monica is given very masculine energy, and Monica doesn't even know the extent of masculinity that is oozing off of her. One, she doesn't understand the prompt, so it's given anti-intellectual. Two, she's in the comments taunting. Like Monica hasn't unpacked her maleness, and it shows. Like Monica is playing dress up. Monica transitioned in prison. I promise you that. Nobody can tell me otherwise. She did.
But
She
it's
wasn't thinking
it's
about being a woman until she went to prison.
I think another thing that we need to consider is that the stigma of being called like turf or transphobic, it just don't hit the same as being called a misogynist. And like that's a problem for us as women. Because like it just shows how there's no protection there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
give a shit.
I was gonna say too that it's the manipulation. And if you don't think that um these men aren't manipulating you by forcing you to do what they consider feminine roles or feminine things, they're using your desperation to be acknowledged as a woman to manipulate you into doing things that these cishet women aren't doing. And they know it. They know you are desperate for it. So everything they say they want, that they see that they want a woman to do, you are lining up, like you are running to go do it because you're looking for that validation from men. So they're continually manipulating you. And it comes down to money, it comes down to not taking you out in public, it comes to you not being you being the booty call, all that kind of stuff. And you're gonna take it, right? Because he's gonna come over there and fill your head up and say, "Oh, you're doing all the things that this other woman's not doing for me," and he's manipulating you We're tired of it. We're not performing anymore. But they continually have you perform like a circus clown because you're so desperate to get this validation from a man. And you go, oh, he fucked me. I got validated. I told y'all I'm a better woman. When that's not the prize. That's not
But
it
I
at
don't
all.
think, but Dark Horse, I think that applies to most trans women, but I don't think it applies to trans women like Monica. I don't. I think Monica's situation is unique. Transitioning in your 30s, and like Monica was a thug before Monica was a woman. Monica was thuggish, ruggish bone. Monica was playing the same games that you're saying men are playing on her. So Monica is fully aware of how men roll because Monica coincides with that man that Tara was talking to earlier. Monica was overplaying the role of masculinity, and now she's overplaying the role of femininity. Like she is lost in her personhood altogether because she obviously plays.
And that's how they end up because like being a man is performative. Like we all know like men perform masculinity because they have to constantly try to achieve like as manliness as possible. They're trying to be part of the hierarchy. So it only makes sense that the transition would
things that she said, which I immediately was like taken aback. I was like, yikes, because the first thing that she came up here and said was trans women treat men better than women. And then in the comments, when she was crashing out down there, she was like, I am a woman. I am a woman. Are you? Do you even consider yourself a woman? I don't think, like you said, Lynn, she transitioned very, very late in life. And I don't think that she will ever consider herself to be a woman. So maybe she's not the right type of person that we can have this conversation with. I think maybe we should, maybe the conversation would be possible with a trans woman that did transition at 18, that did start transitioning, did start taking hormone therapy at 15, 16, 17 years old. But trying to have this type of conversation with a trans woman that transitioned at 30, I don't think it's possible.
She was too
But
deep into masculinity.
guess
She
what? She has 30 years of experience of knowing exactly what men want because she was the one pushing it, trying to get it out of women. So
Right.
for 30 years, she knew exactly what she was trying to get out of women. So
Yeah.
trust me, when she flipped, she knew exactly. I'm sure you know how to catch all of them. I'm sure you got all the men's because you got 30 years worth of experience being a man saying, this is what the hell I want a woman to do. I want her to shut up. I want her to turn around. I want her to bend it over and walk in the house. I don't want her to say shit when I come in the next day and I've been missing. So you know all that stuff. So you're going to be the best woman in this scenario because you know exactly what the fuck to do. You didn't start at 16 and didn't go through running through women and how you were trying to manipulate women and get shit out of women. You didn't do that. Because if you did it when you were younger, guess what? You didn't have that experience, but you got all that experience of dogging women out and trying to manipulate them and get what you want. So you know exactly what the fuck to do. So you may be the better trans woman or the better woman.
was fucking bitches. That's the difference between Monica and most trans women. Monica was fucking women like relentless. Like Monica was sexually deviant, y'all. Monica was texting women. I wouldn't be surprised if Monica was a baby daddy.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest.
I believe all that. I believe it all. And like I said, she got a wealth of knowledge about exactly how to show up and what men want. Trust me.
Hmm. I'm glad that you brought up that you correlated it to that last man that was up here, that Tara clocked about being DL, because the way the I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that before Monica transitioned to a trans woman, she was a DL man. Um, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Can I ask the whole panel this? Why didn't you guys give Monica and the other guy the same energy? Even though Monica disrespected you guys, why did I get most of that energy and call the B word so many times? And she was really disrespectful.
Do you miss it? Do we need to call you a bitch again? Is that what you're asking for? Because I
No,
still
I'm
got a few in the
asking.
clip.
Still on the
I'm
panel. We let
no,
her
I'm
get a
asking
chance
a
to go
genuine
again
question.
and
No, I'm
everything.
asking a genuine question.
No, you're not being genuine because
I am.
Black Mamba already said it. Did you go to sleep? What the fuck were you doing when she said that shit?
What are you talking about here?
You weren't listening. Then you go on mute and you don't get your question answered. Make sure you listen next time. Because Black Mama came off mute and said the whole fucking thing you just asked about. This is why you
No,
get cussed out.
no, I think because I'm very soft spoken. But she came up here talking to you guys
Because you're
crazy.
very
She
feminine.
didn't get that much
Because you're just a
energy.
girl. You're just very soft.
No,
You're just a soft
You
little
didn't hear
princess.
I feel as though.
digital can't
Mm,
understand because Liz got it. Liz got the way that I came at Monica and her on being a baby daddy. That's
well, no, not
worse
you.
to
You were. I'm not. Well,
Monica.
not you, because you were. You were respectful, but this is mostly towards
Towards
black,
me. Did I hurt your
like
feelings,
towards.
digital? It's
No, you
okay.
didn't. I
No,
just wanted to
no.
understand.
It's okay if it's okay if
Okay,
I did.
never
I have
mind.
for
We
some
can't
reason
have a grown
I
conversation.
have that effect on people. But
All
the
right,
reason why this is
you run that. You run that.
let me tell you why, babe. Let
You
me
got.
tell you very sweet. But the reason why I wasn't sweet to you is because one thing. You are a woman. From the moment that you were born assigned at birth as a female. You have operated in this world as a black woman. Not only have you operated in this world as a black woman, you've operated in this world as a black woman in Antigua, and then you operated in this world as a black woman in Philadelphia. So for you to get up here and be a stupid, dumb, pick me bitch with the brain of a fucking bird, it pisses me off because why? Monica, on the other hand, was born a man. I can understand why she would want to be a pick me. I can understand why she doesn't understand womanhood. I can understand why she doesn't understand the experience of a natural born woman. But you are a black woman. You
Okay,
should
but
understand what the
but the
fuck we're
difference.
talking about.
Okay.
You asked me a question, I'm answering it for you, sweetheart. That's why you get the disrespect that you got from me. Monica did not earn her disrespect just yet. You earned every little piece of disrespect that you received because you up here caping for niggas that would never cape for you. You're caping for men that wouldn't spit on you if you were on fucking fire. That's why.
No. Um Now I would understand your emotions and everything how you felt if I was to say yes. I blame black women for gay culture, incarceration, DL men, trans men, homophobia, absent fathers, and Planned Parenthood. Now going by the prompt of black women are blamed for everything, I said I agree. I understand why people say they blame some women for gang culture, and some parts in absent fathers by my own experience. I never said that black women are to blame for everything and that they're 100% at fault. So that's why I didn't understand the reasoning why as you would feel that way, because came up here and request up on the live and we all spoke on our own opinions, any of our own opinions and everything. And at the same time, I think we just have to agree that some things are true. And you guys also agreed with me that even though it was a small percentage, that is also true. And even though I said it's not the majority, I just said I can understand why people speak on those things. I never said that black women are a full, I'm saying a full 100% blame. And I'm not being a pick me. I'm just saying I understand why. Like my mind is open to understand all parts. You get what I'm saying?
No,
So
you
I'm
are
not
being picky,
disrespecting you. And talked to me very respectful, and she also educated me on certain parts. But I just didn't appreciate it. There's even a male in here that even said some things, and he agreed with me on some parts, even though he said high school. I wasn't speaking on little children. And you guys never called him a bitch either. Even though he's not a man, he's still a person. And I just feel like he could have got that. Well, but from what she just said, because I'm a woman first.
Um,
No.
digital in the oh, my bad, Tara. I'm so sorry.
No, you
In the
good.
words of East Digital, respect is given here. Disrespect is earned.
And you put in the overtime, bitch. You earned it. You put in overtime. You showed up
I
early. You clocked in early for that disrespect, and you stayed late. You was
I
answering all the motherfucking emails. Yes, man. No, man. You earned the shit. Okay. So
All right, you right.
just let it go. Let it go.
You
Try
right,
again
sweetheart.
next time,
She's trying to
okay?
say that, like, she's trying to be like, oh, well, y'all, basically putting more on black women, which is crazy because it means that you really not seeing what's really going on.
No, she trying to triangulate. Lynn was nice to me. She educated me. That
No,
dude
she did.
was
She
a
did speak to me
bitch.
very respectful.
That dude was a bitch. Monica a
Randolph,
bitch.
like,
You a bitch. Everybody got a bitch now. So drop that shit and move on to something else. Everybody got their bitch.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you this about Lynn.
And respect is given, and I gave you guys
She
respect
probably
also.
respect isn't given here. Respect for no respect is given. That disrespect is earned. But don't act like you know Lynn.
I didn't
Okay,
disrespect anyone
listen.
though.
Don't act like you know Lynn.
you missed it. Men don't fuck with you either.
Okay, because I don't know how I disrespected black
It's
women.
fine, but I'm just saying you might have
Okay,
missed it because I heard it.
when did I
I know for a
disrespect
fact.
black
No,
women?
I'm saying I heard it too. Men don't fuck with you.
Hmm.
But you can't tell me when I disrespected black women though.
Be happy
Nobody,
it was me and not
nobody's
Lynn.
gonna do the labor for you because you stupid either.
Okay, all right, whatever. It's the internet.
But you still up here.
Yeah,
It's
It's
whatever.
fine if
It's
she's trying to convince herself, but like this is the thing, you don't you're you you not understanding what you did to upset a group of black women. And then you saying like, "Oh, I don't know why y'all being so emotional," right? Is the same thing that men say. And you don't get that. And then like us simply not agreeing with you when you first came up here and you twisting the story, acting like, oh no, I was affected us when you turned a simple disagreement into us being emotional when it was just we disagreed with you. We
mm,
disagree that and I was pointing out to you that you didn't hold black men 100% accountable for anything. And that's a problem and a flaw that black women have within ourselves. And that's why black men continue to run rampant in the community and do shit. Because Monica was running rampant in the community, tearing walls and bitches and tearing holes in bitches' walls. And somebody somewhere blamed it on a woman when it
no,
was him just being, well, it was her just being fucked up because she didn't want to live in her truth.
no. I'm just. But when I was answering the question, I'm mostly going by the wording of the prompt. Black women are blamed for everything. I told you guys in wording that I understand why some people say these things, but I did not blame black women as a whole because people have free will and those men chose to do what they did. You understand? But like me saying that you guys are saying respect and disrespect is earned and all that, but I didn't verbally disrespect anybody. And me calling you guys emotional instead of like kind of like educating me on as to why you feel that way and you get what I'm saying? Like I'm here to have a conversation,
Monica,
not
do
to
you know
really
the connotation behind calling a black woman aggressive?
No, because so Monica, misogyny is okay. Misogyny is fine. Misogynoir is perfectly okay. Let's be hypersensitive about pronouns, but don't misogyny is fine. It's on the table.
Yeah, do you know why? Do you know what the problem is calling a black woman aggressive? Have you ever been called aggressive by a white woman when you were simply just stating a disagreement or setting a boundary or trying to rectify a situation?
yes, I've witnessed that plenty of times when they weren't being aggressive. But calling someone a bitch and then all that extra stuff, that is very aggressive and uncalled for.
Yeah, but
When it could
also
be a
passive
simple
aggressive.
conversation.
But passive aggression and calling women emotional is also a form of aggression.
Um,
I came up here and started calling you all kinds of names because you were over talking people. You wouldn't go on mute. You wouldn't let people finish their point. And I came up here. You said, I'll let you go. You were hella aggressive, digital. So this
no,
whole sweet shit you doing for the new people who got
I'm
here,
not. This is how I've been talking the whole
please
time.
fuck off with that. And it doesn't matter what profanity I use. If you try to run somebody and control somebody and overtalk somebody and disrespect, that's disrespect. Over talking people is disrespect. Not respecting the panel when they telling you it's not your turn is disrespect. Telling somebody I'll let you go when I'm finished is disrespectful. So you don't get
Machine. What the fuck?
No, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm very tired. I really don't feel like
You're
killing.
not that tired. You still here. Go to bed, bitch.
Okay. Anyway,
Good
so
night.
but
Have a go to sleep.
I
Go
didn't
take
cut
a
anyone
fucking
off.
nap.
It was
Go to
someone
bed.
talking to me and I wanted to respond before the other person responded. I'm open to y'all talking to me any kind
You
of way. I
don't want
don't
to
really
respond. You
care.
want to cry.
But
You
I
want to
wanted to
cry. You
respond to
don't
that
want
one
to respond.
person.
You
I
want
wasn't
to cry and
talking
you
over
want to
anyone.
perform.
Someone wanted to jump in
You
and say
don't want
something,
to respond.
but
You
I
want to
can't
cry
respond
and you
to
want to
everybody all
perform.
at once.
You
So
But
want
me
to
can I?
telling Tara
perform.
that it's okay, just let me finish real quick and then she can say what she
You're
wants to
not
say.
saying anything
Even
though.
if she wants to curse at me or anything like that,
But you're not
it's
saying
cool.
anything though, boo.
Real
But I just
quick.
wanted to respond. I wasn't cutting
This is
anyone off
the,
though.
but this is the problem. Real quick, you keep you want to respond, but you don't want to listen. Because every time I explain to you the situation, you say, yeah, but okay. And then you go on to try to say your point. You're not listening. I listened to you. I heard you. You said you're responding based on the prompt. And then you responded based on the prompt. You said that 4 times now. All 4 times I listened to you say that. But every time I'm trying to explain to you what you did, you not only invalidate it, you ignore it, and then you proceed to only acknowledge your feelings or your perception of the situation, and you project things on me that do not apply or on all of us. You're saying that, oh, you are all emotional, when we are telling you, no, you're gaslighting us.
No, it's are you finished?
Go ahead, Monica. Or,
Yeah. No, I understand, but I still feel like it was emotional because it was like it was coming from like anger instead of just us having a normal conversation. It was more so like attack. You get what I'm saying?
We
It was
were
coming
having a
from a place
normal.
of annoyance.
Yeah,
Every
that's
one of the
another
sisters who
emotion though.
addressed you sound annoyed that you were up here caping for men and centering men.
Yes, and you guys are annoyed that I agreed why some people blame black women. It's coming from an emotion. You guys don't like the fact that I agree that
I
some
Still
black
wasn't
say it.
no
annoyed.
over
I'm glad
talking
Don't
you
we?
people is
acknowledge it. You said
emotional.
it.
Over talking people and
Nah,
interrupting
I'm glad
people
she
is
finally
emotional.
acknowledged that she said it because she keep denying she said it.
I came up
Exactly.
here
I
because
didn't
she wouldn't
deny
get
that
in
I
line
said.
and she wouldn't respect the other people on the panel. I ain't care what you were saying. I said I know y'all ain't letting her play in your face because she's over talking and interrupting people and telling people what she's gonna let somebody do. That was disrespectful and that was emotional because you couldn't shut your trap long enough to let somebody else finish. And that's when I came up here. I wasn't even in the conversation for the first 30 minutes you were up here. I wasn't going back and forth with you. I came up here to tell you to shut the fuck up because you were being
Mhm.
disrespectful and being
No, the last girl that
run
what
that
was her
back on the
name?
clip.
The hell or whatever the hell her name was, some username like that. She was speaking on some type of boyfriend that she had, and I wanted to respond to her, but Tara also jumped in it, and I didn't get to finish. That's why I told her to calm down, just let me finish, and then you could respond back to me. So I can't really. There's only so I'm only one person. There's only
And the
so
answer
much.
was no.
Exactly. So I wasn't cutting anyone off. I was literally mid
What do you,
sentence.
man, what do you want? Like, at this point, what the fuck do you want?
I'm having a conversation, a mature
An
conversation.
You're not
apology is
having a
shit.
We not
Ain't
talking
conversation.
about
nobody
shit.
apologizing. Ain't
I
nobody
don't
Man,
want you guys
apologizing.
to
Go to bed.
apologize for. I'm not
we
asking
not,
for an
hold up, we
apology.
not talking about shit. Like, you want to run back what happened? Like, we don't, girl, don't nobody give a fuck. You want to record it and listen to it and go
And
ahead
that's
and do that.
perfectly
No,
fine.
listen, you got it. Record this shit. Tag me. I don't give a fuck, girl. Don't nobody give a
Okay.
fuck what you talking about.
And that's
No,
perfectly
no, hold up.
fine.
I got you. You got called a bitch. You got muted. You got talked over, and we don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a
Okay.
fuck. Nobody gives a fuck.
Okay, that's good. I just don't want
We
to
no
waste
no no
time.
no.
And
It's
that's
more than
fine.
good.
And that's
We
literally
don't have to
fine.
walk through this shit no more. Don't nobody give a fuck. Don't be emotional, ma'am. We don't care about what y'all say over there. Facts don't care about your feelings. The fact is, we don't give a fuck, and we don't give a fuck about your feelings. What do you want at this point?
Okay, and that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to ask a question as to why
No, no, no. Make sure the question you ask is real specific to a point where you can go.
you guys already answered, and it was because I'm a black.
All right, we already answered it. Conversation over, bitch. The fuck?
Nothing you can say to change it. Watch your mouth. That's it. Watch your mouth. And she wasn't educated enough to have this conversation. She couldn't defend her own points. She didn't even understand homophobia and transphobia. She said, "I can't talk on that. I don't know it. I don't know about it." She couldn't defend Antigua. She couldn't defend anything. She wasn't educated enough to have this conversation at all. The ones that she did disagree with got debunked, and she couldn't defend. Black woman, this is equal opportunity over here. If you're harmful, if you're disrespectful, you're going to get it. It has no face. Period. Stop expecting that. This ain't the place for it.
Yeah, I didn't want to go through the cliff notes either because that's exactly what she wanted to do, was run through the cliff notes of the conversation that we just had. But just understand, like, we were very patient with her, very, very patient. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna play in nobody and play in our face, and you're not gonna. It was given. We answered. We had the conversation. It was very, very cordial, and you were antagonizing, and you were microaggressing us. You were very beginning of this conversation. We were giving you. You were stating that your opinions and your thoughts on the matter, and then turned around and said, "Well, you know, you guys are very emotional response." We were giving our opinions and our opinions and our thoughts on these particular topics. It was, you guys are being very emotional, and these are very emotional. I understand that I'm upsetting you guys, and it's like, bitch, play with somebody else. Go 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 play with your kids, play with your dogs, play with your mama, but don't play with us. And that's really all it is. I don't like that black women are expected to respond like, "Oh, I just," and then the whole like, "I just think that you guys."
Laughing. We all like, I was like, "Oh, I gotta come up. I gotta come up." And
I'm
you opened
trying.
the door for me. I blame you. I blame you, East. You opened the door. I was like, "Yeah, let me request the hell up." She don't let it slip. Because y'all were definitely playing gently with the toy. I was like, "Nah, that was it." See, I thought it was just me over here screaming bitch. When that shit slipped, you was like, "Oop." And everybody started laughing on the panel. Because they were all feeling it too. Everybody was thinking the same thing.
I'm trying.
I said, "I know you ain't. You ain't." Mm-mm. I couldn't. No more.
Mm-mm. Enough is enough. Uh, Lord, it's 5:20 in the morning. This was a good
To watch
conversation,
this
y'all.
whole life.
We got to start taking like we got to start what is it called when you take the minutes of the highlights? Like
Nope.
Monica came up at this time. You know what I'm talking about?
The highlights.
Mia's the one who knows exactly what minute to fast forward to a live in. She's our, I don't know, recorder. She's the one who knows when things happen in the live and can go right to it and she was asleep. So we're gonna be struggling. We're gonna be struggling.
Mm-hmm. But um the man that was crashing, was she here? Yeah, she was here for
Bring you up.
what you say, Tara?
Somebody's about bring them up.
He who informs
Yeah, he
himself.
ready to cuss me out. He been cussing me out in the comments. Told me
People in
stop
the queue.
cursing. And you know I don't fight with men, huh?
You don't know those people in the queue.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
He been trying to come up because he
No,
don't like the way I
something
was talking.
something happened to my mod privileges in the middle of the live. Y'all took away my mod privileges.
We don't have the power to do it.
I know. And me have been asleep since 12.
Ladies, God brought me to this panel. I don't know how this popped up, but it popped up and I'm so thankful for this panel.
Well,
Y'all
we
have been
appreciate
speaking
it.
nothing but the truth tonight. A man to pretty much use the hell out of me.
Yeah. Girl, they use us all. Don't feel bad. That's when it's they're socializing. The only what's this? Oh, this man look like old dirty bastard.
I
What's his
want
name?
to.
The only
Hold
bright.
on.
Hold
Damn,
on.
What
old
you
dirty
eating,
bastard's
though?
crazy, shorty.